trash fit with Abraham Lincoln.
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew.
We got shit to piss.
I'm gonna blow it.
We got pissed to shit.
We got shit to piss coming at you live from Tuscaloosa.
Welcome to episode 309 of your podcast.
AYCH 309 the fart.
All you can hear. Poop.
Oh, what's that? A shart? Ooh, stinky.
Welcome to Tanner and the Three Cummies. We're here bringing you live banter every week. Sometimes we skip a month, but every week.
I'm gonna go. Ooh.
Wenzel.
Are we recording?
Yes.
we are.
Oh, okay.
I honestly didn't know.
Yeah, I
if we were.
didn't either.
Yeah, I just sort of started there.
All right, that's fine. You can leave it in. No cuts for banter episodes.
No cuts.
I'm Tanner.
I'm Tanner. Colt. I'm Colt. And Tanner.
I'm Colt Tanner Wenzel.
You already introduced yourself as just Wenzel. You don't get two fucking intros.
I just did.
What's your name?
Pat Tanner Colt Wenzel.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm Tanner Colt Wenzel Patrick Tanner.
No. I'm Tanner Colt Pat Wenzel Tanner.
Wait, I'm Pat
Wenzel,
Tanner Colt
Tanner,
Wenzel.
Pat.
Tanner Colt Pat Wenzel.
I'm looking at three fakes right now.
I'm Colt Stradamus.
No, that's me. Also,
You'll know about that bit in a few
yeah.
weeks. Yeah!
Oh wow, rap circle.
Yeah.
Time is a flat circle.
We called that foreshadowing into business.
Or maybe I was Colt Stradamusing the Colt Stradamus bit.
we would be drinking a lot of sugary drinks in the near future.
Damn.
What if I threw up on?
And we just came
rainbow.
out of a Mountain Dew taste test. That's a teaser.
That's a teaser. You'll hear it in
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we swear it will actually come out when we say it will, unlike other times we said episodes will come out.
Because right now, after this weekend, we're gonna have the next 5 weeks of mainline episodes recorded. So y'all gonna get some mainline episodes for a hot little second.
Yeah, we are booked and blessed this month. Thank you for being patient during our
Yes.
little mini vacation that can't very impromptu.
Well,
Last weekend was not impromptu. We planned that for months.
it also probably a bad idea that we didn't properly take. First of all, we recorded the Backlog Boys. If y'all haven't heard it yet, it went 7 fucking hours.
on accident.
Nah.
It took 3 days to record. I got fired.
Over the course of that recording,
But no. All of us went on a trip this month.
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
So kind of hard to plan around
I came back
that.
from the Philippines.
You came back 4 months ago.
A month and a half ago. We have recorded since you've come back. There's a Filipino snack taste test on the channel.
And
that should
with
go
you
listen
bringing
to.
all the stuff you bought from the Philippines.
No. Yeah, Pat went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Me, Colt, and Wenzel went to Chattanooga, saw some death matches.
Yeah.
Jeez,
we
that was
bought
fun.
a ton of shit.
I spent way too much money.
Yeah.
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 It was an accident, okay?
We've been out here living our lives. You know, we do have stuff to do outside the podcast from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got married.
Again?
Oh shit.
I graduated high school.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Congratulations.
That's a throwback to the first episode.
You didn't graduate the first episode.
No, that's a throwback to the fourth
It
episode.
had been 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I got my law degree.
I got my driver's license.
I killed someone.
So, to preface, Pat said he got his law degree, but Pat is wearing a Daredevil shirt
Oh,
and
shit.
a Daredevil hat. And before we started recording, Pat said, I have to go get props.
All right,
And
Wenzel, throw one of
Pat-
those Mountain Dews in his eyes so we can't see.
Oh, well, Pat's already blind.
Oh.
Like Daredevil.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the funniness. I've been getting a lot of spam phone calls.
You should answer and, ask them what they're wearing.
Please stop calling.
I'll do it.
No.
No. What?
What the fuck? If they're going to call and harass me, why can't I harass them?
They're not calling you.
You're a coward.
I forward all my spam calls to Colt.
I see how you answer the phone.
It's a paid service.
I can't believe you talk to your mother with that mouth.
What?
I didn't
I know how Colt speaks. I don't get it either.
Oh man. I guess that's the banter.
Yeah, you should have heard the things Colt said while we played Overwatch. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, I do get angry and I do get passionate.
That's not how you should start that sentence.
I get angry and I get
I
passionate.
get angry and I go on a little passionate rant.
But I don't say anything offensive.
Yeah, Colt,
I
do
just
you say gamer words? We
no,
have to,
no gamer words.
Well, I mean, like,
Wenzel's like, oh, hold on.
no. I was gonna say, like, for example, this is something I said, but
nobody's looking good right now.
Wenzel's like, no, I'm the one that says the gamer words.
what? there was a fucking so we were in a fight, and there's this Farah that's just being a complete asshole, and one of our attacks just isn't doing his fucking job, especially for a Farah. He's a good counter, and Farah does her fucking ult and completely misses everybody except for me. And I'm like, she was right there. Could have shot her straight in her fucking pussy right there.
Yeah, Wenzel does say it a lot. While me, I'm very specific. Like, I wish I could like reach my arm through the screen, grab you, and choke you to death, or like I want to find your address and kill your family in front of you. Stuff
Jesus
like that.
Christ.
I do say that.
I know you do.
Nobody's
I don't
forcing
say-
y'all to say this.
I don't say it in the game. I
we
say
already
it
established
in the
no
privacy of
pets.
my own home. I just get so mad at these idiots. Okay,
Yeah, and it's all like,
they say like, "Oh, well, I'm doing better than you. Easy win, free game."
and it's not like we're serious.
No,
Like,
no, I'd never
fucking,
kill a
It's just
man.
stupid shit, you know. Hey, at least we're not fucking racist or homophobic.
Oh
or
God, so
ableist.
many racist people.
So many. Like we just say stupid fun shit. Like sometimes we'll be like, "Oh, I want to lick your toes," you
and then
know?
they're like, "That's gay, f word."
and then when they say that, we'll be like, "I want you."
Yeah.
Or literally last night I spammed in the chat. She upping on my Heimer till I Barbie.
He said that for 4 hours straight.
I've said that so many fucking times.
Wow.
But are we getting the Oppenheimer Fat Man popcorn bucket?
No, but
that looked really good.
it was a very good fake.
I mean, it's like I wish to God that was real.
I think it'd be a little insensitive.
A little
if that was
insensitive.
real.
They should
Especially
do-
with it being priced at $19.45.
It would have been worse if they
it would just not
had
be financially feasible.
a mushroom cloud with little people disintegrating at the bottom. That'd be worse.
But
I mean, that would be worse. Also, no way an atomic bomb popcorn bucket would be $19.45 because the fucking Dungeons and Dragons 20-sided dice popcorn bucket was $30 fucking dollars.
yeah, and how much was fucking Optimus Prime?
Fucking probably
Like
$50
$50 or some shit.
50 probably because
So that was like a trough, like a
Yeah.
pig trough.
Yeah. What was did Indiana Jones Cinemark have one?
They had
Because I think Colt, Tanner, you showed us.
it was like a hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had like a hat, drink, popcorn thing,
Yeah.
but that was just at Cinemark. It's so weird. We've talked about this before, but the popcorn bucket exclusives are crazy now. I
really
was
cool.
thinking, I bet Barbie might have one.
Yeah, I
Probably
was thinking
would
her
have
car. I feel like her car is iconic.
Fuck, if they had a Barbie car popcorn bucket, you know how much that would go for?
that would do well.
It would do very
Because
well.
now AMC actually has 2 exclusive fig pins.
Ooh.
2 exclusives.
Yeah, they had. Well, they had an exclusive Batman one. I don't know if it's still available, but now apparently AMC has like a ticket mascot. I don't know if y'all knew this. I
Nope.
didn't,
Huh.
but it's a guy made out of tickets.
Would not just be Nicole Kidman.
You would think, but no. But yeah, some of those that kind of made me want to look. But like the aftermarket for some of these popcorn buckets are absurd.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, I remember what was it? Was it a review or like a Backlog Boys? I was talking about how the guy wanted to buy like a bushel of the D&D like 20-sided die buckets.
The 20-sided die bucket, brand new on eBay right now, is going for $160.
Shitting me.
$60? What the fuck for a popcorn bucket?
Yeah.
We joke about like we should totally invest in that as a pocket. We should probably invest in this. As
Like,
a podcast.
and actually, I'm seeing some that are going for more.
See, like
That's insane.
I can't imagine spending $30 to $40 on this shit.
There's some movie nerds will buy.
Now,
I know.
I will say with the AMC popcorn buckets, they're usually a good deal because they'll fill up the bucket for you,
and you get an extra.
and you
bucket.
get an extra popcorn with it. And their popcorns already are like $9. if
and
you
their
don't have
popcorn
A-list.
is elite.
But see,
Yeah,
I
they're
just can't
yeah.
like I could barely justify spending almost any money on like a drink there. I can't imagine spending any money beyond that.
Yeah.
It'd only be if it's something I really love.
It would have to be something so fucking sick it'd blow my dick off.
To be fair, the Optimus Prime almost
Optimus
blew my
Prime
dick
one
off.
was fucking so sick, especially with how you use it. Like
Yeah.
you eat the popcorn in the trailer, and then you actually pour the soda in the truck itself,
Yeah.
and there's straw holders. That's insane.
I'm about to turn into a truck now.
Yeah, so one just sold. The last selling of one I see, April 25th, 35 bids, $201.
What is that?
Jesus.
The 20-sided die, Dungeons and Dragons popcorn bucket.
Can you tell me how much the Optimus Prime's going for?
Let's see.
I'm
I feel like it'd be
I'm kind
more.
of scared to know.
And I'll be sad because
Because that's already
right there.
probably the most expensive popcorn bucket that I've seen so far.
the Guardians one was pretty expensive too. I
That
think.
one, yeah, that
What
one.
was the Guardians?
Rocket.
It was Rocket Raccoon, like a huge ass Rocket Raccoon, probably about that tall, and a little bucket.
I remember seeing like the Ant-Man bucket. It seemed pretty small. It was just like the Ant-Man helmet, but it seemed
Yeah.
proportionally much smaller than the rest.
And the
I'd say.
Spider-Verse helmets were pretty small too, but they were sick.
Optimus Prime one is going between $65 and $80.
Oh wow.
I guess because it's already so expensive, and
It just came out.
it just
last
came
month.
out.
Yeah,
Versus like Dungeons and Dragons came out like
a couple of
April.
months ago. Like what? I wonder like the Doctor Strange one from last year. I wonder how much it's going.
And that was
for.
like
say
the,
that 'cause you
like
have
the
one.
cube,
I don't
right?
have the Doctor Strange.
Oh,
one.
He has
I only have the Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, you only
one.
have the die.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange one is going for about $75.
damn, the die one. Shit.
Why is the die so expensive?
I guess it's because D&D is like
D&D is pretty big, but
Yeah.
also it's like, I mean, it's a really fucking cool.
It's
It's
really
a
fun,
cool
and you
one.
could actually use it.
Yeah, you- I
can
mean-
use any of them.
But like
popcorn buckets.
it
No,
seems a little bit
you
more
could use it as a 20-sided die.
Oh,
functional.
yeah.
Throw it like
I don't think you'd want to do that. You'd
I
probably,
mean, for a bit.
yeah.
Like getting like
$200 bit.
Everybody, you don't pay $200
if you buy
if you
on
buy
eBay,
off eBay. Yeah, I'm talking about like if you sat around a table and you're like, here's the die, throw it and just like kind of roll it on the ground. That'd be kind of fun.
it's also heavy.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm just saying.
I will say the Rocket one not selling for as much as you think it would.
How much?
It's only selling for about $40.
Oh, that's like probably around this price it costs.
Yeah, because my sister has one. I think it was $35 or $40,
Oh, that's crazy.
which some people are selling it for like less than what they paid.
What they
for
paid
it.
for
Yeah,
it.
you losers are playing with the stock market. I'm playing with the popcorn bucket market. Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy that Dungeons and Dragons one is going for so much.
yeah.
That's nuts.
I gotta ask though, Pat, what the fuck is that in your hand?
Oh, I got this little egg that's full of slime and an alien.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Is it one of those Easter eggs?
Well, I guess it's in the egg shape, but like, I was getting supplies for my birthday, and I saw this at Party Wow, and I was like, because I'm definitely in like my alien era right now. So,
I thought you were going to say your slime era.
I mean, like, I do love sensory toys, but like, this is like probably like the farting jelly,
Ooh.
and it just really has like the whole.
Oh, what the hell?
He's making a fart.
Flarp. Is that what it was called?
Fart. Like Nickelodeon had like their fart jelly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
I don't know why I want to say floor.
Sounds like bussy.
I just remember buying that so often.
Thank you, Pat.
I love how Patrick's like, Wenzel obviously wants this.
I kind of want to finger it.
Yeah, I definitely.
Here, take
That's
it
what
back.
Pat was doing. Pat, can I finger the alien?
Please finger the alien.
It's so fucking sticky.
Oh my god, yeah, this is sticky slime. Pat, I'm going to take the alien out. You can have the slime.
And I'm gonna eat the alien. Swallow it whole.
That's my child, Colt.
Bye bye. Oh yeah, this is definitely.
You're drowning him.
This is definitely fart jelly. He can breathe in the fucking slime. This is oxygen.
Give me.
Yeah. That's his astronaut suit.
Oh, this is. You say sticky slime. That's the best.
Oh
slime.
no, it's a good slime.
Yeah, it's a good slime if you're a fucking stupid. Oh my god, H said it.
I didn't eat it.
No,
That was a joke,
he
Pat.
did. He's not joking.
What if I really did? Would you be sad?
A little bit.
I'd be.
I
kind
would
of-
be concerned.
I mean, he ate chapstick on the air before.
I would have to. I'd have to.
And it
pretend-
did not taste.
do you
good.
remember eating chapstick?
Yeah, you
because
did.
I don't.
I don't either.
You gave like
No,
it was-
it was during our mystery gift, like Christmas episode.
you gave me a Christmas pack and there was chapstick in it, and I went, and it tasted fucking awful.
I don't remember that.
Cole and Cody have both eaten chapstick.
But I will have to say, if you did
I mean, that
eat
sounds right.
I would have to detain you. It'd be a
It
citizen's
was your
arrest.
baby.
Yeah, but yeah, it would definitely be a
Speaking of
situation.
small items, I also have a small item.
Oh, gross! Put it away.
For those at home, Colt was implying Wenzel hung schlong.
And it's not small.
I should have bought fucking. I didn't know we were doing
I
show
didn't
and
have
tell.
any props
I mean, like,
either.
listen, if I learn anything from
Oh, what?
a gift,
A gift.
if I learn anything from our banter training episode, people really like non-visual
yeah.
show and tell.
Well, Colt, what is it?
I got the Van Build-A-Car figure that I need for my Build-A collection.
Yep.
If it's the Hot Wheels Build-A collection, I'm a huge fan of these. I've gotten almost all of them. I'm missing one.
Oh shit, we haven't talked about how we've all, three of us have bought a ton of Hot Wheels.
Thank you so much, Wenzel. This is beautiful.
Because I was definitely gonna thinking this like jotting down ideas like. Unless y'all still want to do like a full episode about your trip to Chattanooga, you can give a little details of what what the trips have been like.
Now, would everybody like to see the full line of that? Because I also brought that.
Yeah.
He brought all of the
Because
toys.
so when I got that, because I went to where'd I go? I went somewhere. And
Somewhere in Birmingham, I think.
I went to McCall, the Target McCalla, and over there,
Very underrated Target for like toys and
it's
stuff.
very good. And I always go there because they always have like just cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's where I got a lot of my things for.
The college students don't infect that one as
Exactly.
much. And it's arguably closer to our house.
But anyway, I went there and they had these two Hot Wheels that I didn't have, which one of them was the bus, and I showed, and Cole was super jealous. I did that on purpose. I was like, "Look at what I got, fucker!"
Yeah.
And he was like, "If you find it, can you get it or tell me?" So I was like, "Okay." So I went to another Target that was way far, and I went there and they had one, but they also had one of the last one I needed to complete the line, which I will show you.
Yippee! I gotta see this one up close.
It's not this. I'm just pulling them all out.
Oh, yeah,
I brought them
yeah.
all with me.
Yeah, so since the Filipino snack taste test for Wenzel bought a ton of the Hot Wheels back from the Philippines, Colt and I have also recently have been buying Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels are awesome.
I've bought probably 20 Hot Wheels in the last month. But the thing is, Hot Wheels are not expensive.
They're
I did
not.
not realize that. I thought Hot
Nah.
Wheels were like $4 or $5 a piece.
They're only $1.
They're like $1. Even the special ones we got, like
And if you can find them on sale, it's good.
yeah,
good.
like we went to Five Below and we loaded up on like some old Super Mario ones that go for like $10, $12 online.
I wanna see that one.
And so the Build-A-Car, they essentially look like Hot Wheels, but it has like that metal base with like very like Lego-like pieces
Yeah.
on it.
And you
Yeah.
can remove the Lego parts to mix and match.
Mega Blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
and so I just needed one. This is 2 out of 5, and it completed my collection.
Hell yeah, let me see that.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I really want to see.
Yeah. Like,
Oh man,
it's-
that's sick.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's so popular, but like I can't. In almost every place I've been to, I can't find it except for this Target. They only had one, and I checked to make sure if there was any others. There weren't. That was the only one they had. So I bought it. I was like, I gotta have it because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have infected these two with the Hot Wheels addiction. It's a crazy problem. No, it's completely fine. And then Five Below, Five Below, we so that other day that we was it for the Philippine taste test?
Yes.
We went to Five Below, and immediately everybody bought Hot
A
Wheels.
lot of Hot Wheels.
Because
then
we
we
also
went
went to Walmart.
No, we went to Target.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
with Target because they're all special themed. They were the Mario and the DreamWorks ones.
Yeah, and then Cole also got an ET.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a really cool. That's probably one of my favorite ones I have because it's got a little bicycle in the back that you can take off. It's
Oh
pretty
shit,
cool.
really? That's
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I bought at Target, I bought like a Batman TV show like 5-pack that has like a bunch of like old Batman
I bought the
TV
same
show
one.
logos
Yep.
on it, and then I got a ton of the Super Mario ones. And then I already had there's so many different lines. Like there's Super Mario ones where the cars look like the characters, but then there's a Super Mario line where it's the characters on like
Go-karts.
Mario Karts.
Yeah.
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 So-
That's the one I'm familiar with. It was actually like them on
Yeah, that
their
was the one
carts.
out because I have like a Waluigi randomly from that, but
I got a Diddy Kong at Dave & Buster's last weekend.
oh yeah, Colt did get Diddy
Yeah.
Kong at Dave and Buster's.
Now, for the ones that are at Five Below, it's like they're a little cheaper than what you would buy like in the store. So like,
Yeah.
I think most of the DreamWorks were like maybe $5 or $3. All of them were like either $3.25 or $5.
Yeah.
And they're super sick. I was able to get
Almost all
of them. All I need for the DreamWorks. I need
Donkey.
Yeah.
And those online go for like $10.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
so
$10-15.
Anytime if you find them at Five Below, get them. Just snatch them up because they're you can't find them regularly in stores.
Yep.
And the Mario ones are super sick.
Yes, Mario ones are really cool.
The only Mario one I'm missing is Bowser. I really want to get that Bowser because that's probably my favorite of that line of Mario.
Yeah, Bowser
ones.
is super sick.
Donkey Kong is a close second.
I like Peach because it's literally a pink car with like gold trim and stuff.
It looks so slick.
Yeah.
I like Bowser and I like both of the Yoshis.
Yeah, both the Yoshis are cool.
Apparently, there's a red one.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know there was a red one.
Yeah.
I knew there was the green one and the blue one.
Yeah, the blue Yoshi. Yeah.
Yeah, I have both of them, green and blue. And I also bought the Batman set that Tanner's talking about. And recently, when we went to Chattanooga, I bought even more Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I
How many Hot Wheels do you think you have now?
Wenzel had a stroke.
how many?
Mm-hmm.
I counted the other day. It's like over 20.
How many are you, like, how are you displaying them?
So that's out of the box too, by the way. I have most of them on my desk. I'm able to keep them pretty organized.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones I don't remove out of the box, I recently just put them up on my wall.
Yeah.
I put.
Just little pins. That's all you gotta do.
I don't have any pins. We had nails.
Oh.
So I just,
He's just like hammering nails. into the
that's
wall.
exactly what I do. I'd hammer nails, and that's how I display them. But it looks super cool. I'll try to take a picture to show you guys because it's super sick. But I will say. So when we went to Chattanooga, I was able to get Halo Warthog Hot Wheel.
Yeah, that's a really sick one.
Really, really cool. There was also they had Star Wars ones. I got a Jabba the Hutt and a Praetorian Guard car.
That was
looks
at
sick.
McKay's.
That was at
right?
McKay's, yeah. And oh gosh, and then I feel like I might have gotten another one at McKay's. Did I?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, I know. Oh, I did. I did get another car. It's part of the Street Beast ones.
Yeah, it's a little
it
skull
is-
dude.
It is out of the box. Oh, and fuck me, I got the Yukio car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
the
car's
Yu-
sick.
yeah,
You
there's
get
a
card Hot Wheel.
there is a Yukio Hot Wheel.
So it's like back from like I want to say like 2005.
Yeah.
Because it's like the old logo.
And I think there's multiple in the Yu-Gi-Oh series.
I took a picture actually. I can show you real quick.
I mean, I'm imagining like a Blue Eyes White Dragon car, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you can see her entire haul on Twitter on Wenzel's Twitter.
Because
Yeah.
because y'all put it in our DM and on Twitter. It's like, God damn, y'all blew the bank like first day.
Honestly,
The Hot Wheels weren't that expensive.
Hot Wheels aren't that expensive. I will say I came
Here's the
out
Star Wars ones.
Okay, yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, I
pretty
like this.
cheap on the trip because I bought a ton of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, actually, Tanner
Yeah.
spent the least. Usually, when we go on trips, Tanner usually spends the most, but
Yeah.
Tanner spent the least.
I
Now,
spent
to be
the
fair, Tanner did just lose his job. So
Yeah.
Throwback. Nah, I'm good.
This is how I cope.
But this
I
is
spent the most because I
Colt definitely spent the most.
I
the
at,
Yukio one.
at Second and Charles,
That's old.
It's old.
it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, second of Charles was pretty
But I bought one of every volume of Jujutsu Kaisen they had,
Street Beast. I was talking about.
Oh, that looks cool. They're just silver and red.
Yep.
and the Jujutsu Kaisen was 50% off, and I'm a Barnes & Noble member, so I got 10 extra percent off. Oh no, it was buy one get one 50% off.
Yeah.
So I was getting new volumes at anywhere between $8.99 and $4.49. So, and I spent less than $100, and I'm only missing like 3 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen now.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, when we were up there, because it was Barnes Noble is kind of really just fucking with us right now because they had the Criterion sale going on right now, and then they had that.
Yep.
It was crazy.
And they were doing something called Triple Stamp Weekend.
Yeah.
Which is new for Barnes & Noble members. Essentially, if you spend $100, you get a $5 coupon off.
Yeah.
But last weekend, they were doing triple. So if you spend $100, you get enough stamps for $15 off. But also, it activates before you're 10% off as a member.
Now that's for premium.
Yeah.
Regular members who don't pay for it get double stamps.
Yeah, I got double stamps.
So you can still like hit it, and that's actually all month.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's all month. So, I just take advantage of that while you can.
Yeah. So like right now I have $15 off, so I could get any Criterion I wanted for $10 right now.
Yeah, because like it stacks.
Yeah.
Currently I just have $5.
Yeah, and I don't think if it expires, it's probably like a year. Like
Probably.
you can stack them for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also, for my Hot Wheels thing we haven't talked about yet, I got 3 Street Fighter cars.
You got Street
I'm
Fighter.
really
Street Fighter
happy I got
cars
them.
are
I
cool.
got Ryu, Vega, and Chun-Li. Very cool cars. And I also got a He-Man Masters of the Universe battering ram car,
Yeah.
which is the heaviest Hot Wheel I've probably ever held. That shit
It
is
is
solid.
heavy.
Do you have a picture of those?
Yeah.
I do actually.
Oh, I opened an $80 Pokemon card on the trip.
Oh yeah.
I got the second like most expensive card in Triple Beat.
So the top right there is the Warthog that I got, but the rest of them are Street Fighters, and the very bottom is the He-Man.
It's funny how the He-Man looks the smallest, but somehow it's the most dense.
Oh, yeah. It's dense as
I had to
fuck.
put it at the bottom because it was so heavy, so it would have tipped them over. You okay?
Yeah, my ass was hurting.
Oh
This is our second podcast
of
of
the
the day.
Yeah, I yeah.
Stretch my butt.
no, it was a good trip. We got a lot of stuff. I took advantage of that sale as well that Tanner was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I got the final 4 volumes that I needed to complete the first arc of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
And I got a Trojan X, which wasn't on sale, but I just want to read it.
Oh shit! And something I also got. I bought 3 Japanese volumes of Ranma however you say it,
Ranma
one
one
half. I got volumes 2, 3, and 4. It's from a 2002 reprint of it for $5 each at Second Charles, and
Nice.
they are super slick. They have the slip cover. They're in great condition. Those I've done a little bit more like looking into it. Those volumes go for about $20, $25, $30 online, and I got 3 of them for $5. I wish I would have bought all of them they had there, but
Yeah, I will say there were like the new reprints of Ranma 1.5, like the 2-in-1 volumes,
Yeah.
but those went out really fast in our bookstore.
yeah, you can still find them, but you can't find like 1 or 2 or anything. They're like the way later ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they're super small and they're like hand size. Like you could put these in your pocket almost. And
Yeah.
they have that really slick slip cover. It's really cool. And I also got Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes action figure
I did say
2
that.
set.
I forgot how like intense those figures. It's just like blood. everywhere.
Yeah, it's one of the ringside collectible exclusives. So they're only sold online, but somebody had, I guess, traded theirs into McKay's. It was in literally mint condition, like
Yeah.
no tear on the box or anything.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Chattanooga has. It's not just Chattanooga. There's actually McKay's has several stores actually, like maybe 4 or 5 more or something like that. McKay's is basically like Second and Charles but bigger, where it's just you sell stuff, they sell it back, and they have a ton. It's huge. It's like it's almost half of like a warehouse basically. It's so
Damn.
big. And yeah, they always have cool stuff. And Colt's never been, so immediately we were like, "Oh, we have to go to McKay's to show this fucker what it's like," because it's just incredible. I get lost in there just looking at stuff because so much.
It's so funny because all the comics and the manga, to get to it, you have to work the hardest. So they're saying all these fucking nerds need to get their exercise in, and you're going to have to walk up these stairs and go all around the fucking balcony just to
Yeah.
get to it.
Yeah,
That might have been an intentional display on their part.
yeah, they make you fucking work for that. And also too, what was cool is that they had just put it in like probably a week or a few days before we got there. But usually they never have a big selection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's usually just Magic. But recently there's 2 tables up there. It's just an open table and a pile, like not even organized or anything, just a pile of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then another table with just a pile of Pokemon.
They're just commons. It's like nothing crazy.
It's nothing crazy, and you can. And the thing is, too, is there's nothing that says how much they are or like what to do. So do what you will with that information.
There are no regulations over there.
I also spent a lot of money at McKay's as well. Well, not really. The most expensive thing I got at McKay's was Sabak, figure from Black Adam, the main bad guy. That dude's fucking awesome.
It's a very
I love
cool
his
figure.
design, and that figure is a lot better quality than I thought it would be.
That's what It's those Nika or McFarlane.
Yeah, the McFarlane figures. I've always heard how shit they are through the years, but I really like that figure. It's got a lot of good articulation.
Is it McFarlane? Is that what it says on there?
I think
on those
so.
Boxes?
But it's a super sick figure.
It's super sick.
I love it.
It's huge.
I also bought a ton of graphic novels, specifically Tokyo Ghost. I have all of that. Great Pacific. I almost have all of that. I'm missing one trade. I got some Savage Dragon, 2 of them. Some hardcovers, Grass Kings Volume 1 for like 16
Oh
bucks.
my god, fucking asshole bought because I literally picked it up. I was like, oh, this
You
is
put
cool.
it down.
I know it was a cool hardcover. I was like, I don't want to get it. I'm already getting so much from McKay's, and I put it down, and immediately Colt picks it up. I'm like, you fucker.
I also got Kill Your Boyfriend, Vimanarama.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I just saw that it was a hardcover and it was super fucking cheap, like $10. So I said, yeah, I'm getting that. And I got Retrovirus, another hardcover, like $5. So got that as well.
Yeah, Colt got a lot, and honestly, like I always want to take the time to look up at the graphic novels, but I spend so much time looking through just the fiction books that like having to work my way up there and walk around, I'm like, oh my god, boy, this is a marathon. Like, so like, and then also too, usually when I go there, I'm with other people. I'm like, you know, I don't want to spend so much time because I'm with people. But like, I just really, I keep telling myself, I just need to go there by myself, be on my own fucking time, just take my time, because fuck.
Wenzel's also saying that we were probably in case for an hour and a half.
We were in case for an hour. So.
Because like they're all, because like I would expect all y'all was like, let me just take as much time to just like really just engage with all this.
I really want to go back.
That's pretty much what we have done on like these last couple of trips we've went on, like to Huntsville and to Chattanooga. We go to like comic and bookstores.
This is basically shopping trips. Basically.
Pretty much. I mean,
I saw the haul. It was a shopping trip.
Huntsville was a solely shopping trip. We just went up there for shits and giggles.
Because it's fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
It's fun.
Chattanooga was.
It was a business trip.
It was a business trip. Yeah, we went to go see wrestling. Also, Comic-Con.
That was a shopping trip.
That was definitely a fucking
that was a
trip.
shopping trip. Whatever. So you go to Comic-Con for?
Oh, I mean, sure,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Oh.
Not the
panels.
panels.
Here are these other Hot Wheels that I got from McKay's. They have like also an open table of Hot Wheels that you can.
That little glow in the
That
dark
you can take?
skull one looks pretty sick.
I had to say this off pod. I stole these.
No
Not
cuts.
kidding.
It said that get one. They're 75 cents each. It didn't do that.
Wenzel said, "I don't have 3/4."
Also, I'll say this. Fuck you. Anyway, I'll also say this too. I stole Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well,
Yeah, that was kind of implied.
but there's no pricing, so it's legal. But
If I had to imagine, I bet McKay's probably buys just cards in bulk, like a lot of card shops have started doing. They're like, okay, for 1,000 cards, we'll give you $10.
yeah. But I will say that one right there, it actually does glow in the dark. So whenever we went to bed, turned off all the lights, and I looked to I had it right next to me on the nightstand, and I just see this glowing skull. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like it's very sick.
At Second and Charles, I got some more graphic novels. I bought all of the original Sandman deluxe edition volumes. They're paperback. A lot of money was spent, but I really wanted all of Sandman. I'm missing like 2 deluxe volumes.
Nice.
But fuck, man, that shit drained my wallet in a good way.
Yeah, he spent.
$200.
I-
But I also got Hot Wheels.
Yeah, no, he spent his most money at Second Charles. I'm not judging you.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun trip.
It was. Yeah. It was a lot of
Also,
fun.
again, we went to a wrestling show. That was or 2 wrestling shows.
Yeah,
That was the main reason
we'll
we
talk.
went out there.
We'll talk more about this probably on a later episode. And then if you want to see the pictures of the haul, you can go onto my Twitter at WinsyWilkie to look at it.
Yep.
More than likely, if we do release a Chattanooga episode, we'll also attach it to that, or there'll be multiple places. I'll probably even talk about what I got specifically from my haul on my Bookstagram, Wenzel Banters, because I got books, so I'll probably talk about it there. So
Yeah, because talking about those 2 wrestling shows would probably take up.
we would have to do its own episode.
I will say I got cut. I was part of the Deathmatch for a little bit.
Colt did get cut.
Twice.
Yeah, Colt did get cut. It was so funny because Colt got like several small cuts on his body, except for the one in his leg, which was pretty big. But me, I actually got cut, quote unquote, on my leg.
It was like a scrape.
It was a scrape. It didn't even break the skin. It didn't bleed or anything.
It's like
Yeah.
I wanted to be part.
It's crazy
Colt
how quick I
bled.
was. It like immediately started bleeding,
Yeah.
but it's like hardened up because I didn't touch it because I know you're supposed to let it sit.
Yeah. And I just thought that was funny. He's like, damn, Cole, I guess you're just fucking weak.
And the thing is, the cut was so insanely shallow that I didn't feel any pain from it at all.
He just looks up and his arm just like gushing.
I think that's one of the reasons why they use those light tubes is because the cuts are so superficial, but it looks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to expose the business, Colt.
Damn.
Damn, Colt shooting.
But I was scared for my eyes and breathing in glass.
Which also I didn't realize. What?
I was going to say, we probably breathed in a little bit of fiberglass.
It's a little bit of mercury.
Also, too, like, from any time you get like stabbed here on your forehead, it's always going to bleed a ton.
Yeah,
so it makes
yeah.
sense why whenever they would do stunts right here on the head, it's like, oh, well, that makes sense because it's going to start gushing blood and make it look worse than what it actually is.
Well, also, what's that guy's name? Something Foot?
Hoodfoot.
Hoodfoot? That dude was
Bleeds
hit
like a motherfucker
on his back.
He bleeds
That
so
dude-
much.
He was so scarred. That
Dude,
man is scarred
Yeah, he had a
tissue.
ton of keloid scars.
And what's funny is Hoodfoot, I wouldn't even say like top 10 like most scarred deathmatch wrestlers.
His back looks
Like
fucked.
there's a wrestler in Japan. I'll just pull up a picture.
Yeah, I knew exactly who you're talking
I'm
about.
talking Jun Kasai, like by far the most scars I've ever seen on a human.
Like the brother is like has gig marks on his forehead for days. Like he's more scarred than man at this point.
I'm trying to find like a good like high quality picture.
Oh yeah, quick thing. I don't know if you've seen my backpack pat, but
Not really high quality.
For
but-
the audience
Oh,
at home,
God, that dude looks
Wenzel
like
has a
creature.
has a backpack that is littered with keychains. Honestly, he's in his Ada bag era because there's just like all these little like dangling little clacky bits on there. I mean, lots of sick keychains.
And if
Yeah.
there was an explosive in there, that's a claymore.
thank you.
Also, I racked up at Dave & Buster's. The final thing, but I did good at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, he did. He did.
We also found out Cole has a gambling problem.
Yeah, there was a Spider-Man machine at Dave & Buster's. Like because,
Spider-Man machine.
like,
What was the game?
the first thing I got on it is like I just spam the button. You shoot
where
coins.
you shoot coins and you try to overflow.
Oh, okay, one of those.
and it just like dopamine, man. It
But
just
he
like
got a lot of tickets.
Yeah,
from that.
so we're gonna take Colt to the Bingo Palace.
Yeah, and we're gonna take Colt to Vegas.
I would love to go to
like
Vegas.
I would. The penny stuff is the only thing I'd do.
The thing is though, Vegas is really cool, not just for its casinos, but there's so much shit. in
Just so
Vegas.
much shit to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the lad's sake Vegas, TM.
We've talked about it. I want to do it so
we have to.
badly.
I'm so jealous because Riley's going to Vegas
When?
next weekend.
What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Wait,
going to
with
Vegas
who?
for a conference for her job.
Yeah,
She's going,
girls
yeah.
only.
Yeah. She's going. Which, if I would known I would be in the position I am, currently not employed, totally would have went.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's
You
going.
should have
To,
lost your job a lot sooner.
Wait a minute, she's going. Why is there a conference?
yeah, that was my question. I'm like, seems
All
like
the way
those.
in Vegas.
Seems like the funds could have been used because there's like 15 of them going, and it's a big conference.
The Hangover Part 4.
And they're put up in a very nice hotel. They're put up in a hotel in Caesar's Palace.
In Caesar's Palace.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
what the fuck?
yeah, it's so funny though because Riley fucking hates gambling. She hates it. Every time we go to a casino, she fucking hates it. She hates going to Bingo Palace. We went to Biloxi about a month ago. Did not like. She'll play about $20, and she's like, I hate this. I hate losing the money.
That's fair.
Fair, that's fair.
I
But,
hate losing
see-
it, but when that dopamine hits, you're like, oh.
See, that's my thing. I go in here. I don't see it as me losing money. I take a set amount in there. I'm like, this is how much I'm spending here. So I don't see it as losing money, really. But it's so funny that she fucking hates it. If I was to go to Vegas next week or this weekend, I would probably have to remortgage the house
I will say
because they're
though,
going to be there for 5 days. You know how long 5 days in Vegas is?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, like my,
Tanner would come back wearing like a barrel with like suspenders.
I would be butt ass naked on that plane.
I mean, when I
win
went,
or lose.
when I went with me and my parents, we were there for 4 days.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like 5 days in Vegas from like somebody that likes casinos perspective.
Yeah, yeah. And also too, like with Vegas, they have those big ass, their machines are like digital.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you like pretty pictures and colors, it's really gonna mess with you, man.
See, and what's funny is they just there's that new Spear in Vegas. Have y'all seen
Yeah,
this?
I've seen that.
I'm so jealous she's going to get to see it in person.
God.
Sphere?
Oh, Sphere! It's like a light.
Sphere. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it's like this big, like, if you don't know, it's this gigantic sphere in Las Vegas that has like digital imagery projected on it. So it looks like
$2.3 billion dome of LED screens.
What the
Is there
fuck?
like a thing inside of it, or is it just
I don't know, but they can project anything on it. Like I think the
Yeah.
first thing they projected on it was like
an astronaut in the ocean?
yeah was like the Earth, but they've done like an eyeball
I've
on
seen
it.
the eyeball.
They've done a
Yeah.
basketball on it for the summer league that's currently there.
Man.
I've seen like basically it looked like that the fucking like the initial explosion in like Accra, like it's just ready to go off.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a CG thing when I first saw it.
Yeah, same. Me too.
it is a straight up Sphere in Vegas.
Or
That's
on like
crazy.
just super expensive like I guess showcases. Have y'all seen? I think it was in China, like the LED drone dragon.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty
That was
sick.
so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
plus,
crazy.
also like in a lot of those Asian countries, they have the 3D digital billboards.
Yeah,
Like,
where they
I know
like
they
that
have a
reaching-
ton in Japan and and probably China too.
Yeah. Oh.
where it's like, oh, the cat coming out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or the tiger or dragon.
yeah.
But real quick though, I have this little Darth Vader Lego keychain.
Show him his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That's bright too.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I got it in Taiwan.
Oh, damn, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I got it in the
Wow.
airport, and it's super sick. They had so many, but Darth Vader was the coolest one. And then I also got this as well. This little doodad.
Little boat.
It's like a bow. It's also from Taiwan. It's something traditionally Taiwan. I'm not sure it was in Chinese.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, and then also too something else I got in Chattanooga was this little Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
that's
about that.
cool.
You have any of your Among Us on there for? Oh no, because we just got stamps.
Yeah.
I have all of my motherfucking Among Us
But
on
but
this
not
bitch.
the stamps.
Yeah.
No, not the stamps.
Yeah, one thing we've started doing on these trips is we buy Among Us blind boxes. It's
it's a staple of our trip.
it's just fun.
Okay.
When we go
Fun.
out, we gotta have at least one Among Us thing.
Yeah, we decided.
Now,
that.
if Among Us ever goes out of fashion, I'm gonna kill. Never mind.
When are we? What the fuck were you about to say, you fucker?
No, don't
Okay.
say it. Censor yourself.
But yeah, I've
No
so
cuts, Colt.
I have so many like keychains and like fucking pins on there.
I need to show you all the pins I got from Disney World.
This
Oh, we saw some of them.
we actually peeked at your
Yeah,
pins.
you have it in your
Yeah.
kitchen hanging on
Yeah,
your thing.
I have the lanyard.
Super sick.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
like-
Those are real nice.
$300 worth of pins.
What?
Yeah, some of those are, and I still have a ton of
$300? What the fuck did you just say?
probably about there's
I mean,
about
'cause, like,
20
ha-
there's
the
about 20
Disney
pins
pin
on
game
there,
is
and they're
big
about
stuff.
$15 a piece.
How much was the comic book one? That's probably my favorite.
Comic book one was like $25, but it's exclusive. You can only get it at Disney World, and it's numbered. It has like what number? It's like there was only 2,000 of them.
That was
But I still have keychain blind bags that I haven't opened from Disney World.
Bruh.
Oh shit!
You're gonna have to
I keep
open
bumping
up.
The mic.
I probably have 6 or 7 that I haven't opened from Disney World.
We're gonna force you to open up one tonight.
I might.
And my keychains are still fucking growing. I'm gonna keep adding pins and keychains. Make this the loudest fucking backpack in the world.
And it's gonna be heavier than you one day.
Actually, I will say, having all these big ass keychains, especially this chicken wing, it's added weight to it.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see like how pat that backpack can get.
yeah.
Well,
Me
that's
too.
like in Disney World. I was wearing the lanyard with all my pins on it.
It's
Yeah.
heavy.
It's heavy, but I also have a full Kylo Ren lightsaber keychain on
Yep.
it
Yeah.
that lights up. It's heavy, and I also have a fucking Goofy Lego hanging off of it as well. He's fucking heavy. And like seriously, and it was always so funny because we'd be going through security. And I wouldn't get pulled aside. Like for some reason, the keychains just don't set off the sensors.
Oh, this dude's a virgin.
But-
Let him pass.
But my sister would go through and like every day for her pins. It made no sense.
Wow.
Literally like 3 days in a row. Like she would get like buzzed and had to get like searched.
Jesus Christ.
They don't really search you at Disney World. They're like, "What's in your backpack?" And she's like, "Oh, it's probably my pins." I'm like, "Okay, you can go through." But yeah, it's just really funny because it's probably like no shit a 10-pound lanyard.
Damn.
Yeah. No, every time I've gone to the airport, like coming back from the Philippines, I always expect like, oh yeah, this shit's gonna go off because all these fucking this shit on here.
Yeah, you can't be quiet around it.
Pat, I want to know how drunk you got in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I actually got more drunk on my birthday, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh yeah, Pat's birthday just came up.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday
to you!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to this motherfucker! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Pat!
Happy birthday, Patrick!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
King Sierra time!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Let me tell you, my significant
Worst
other's
scene in
not gonna
Breaking
like
Bad.
this, like sexy singing.
That scene in Breaking Bad when Skylar sings it to fucking Ted?
Oh, I was thinking you're doing the Marilyn Monroe one.
Well, that's what the
what it's
bit
referenced.
is,
yeah,
but
I
that's
know.
what it's referencing.
Yeah.
I always think of
I don't
Skylar singing it in
I
Breaking
don't
Bad.
remember that at all.
Time to
Breaking
jerk
Bad.
you off, Mr. President.
She doesn't say that.
Time
but
to
they
jerk
do
you off
fuck.
till you come in my mouth like a goblin.
Like honestly, the
Don't let Colt's talking. Pat, you go.
Wait, I got one. Come in her mouth like a goblet. There you go.
No.
Like, a goblet of fire.
I'm just saying, if JK had a fleshlight, there'd probably be a little less problems.
J.K. Rowling?
JFK, you fucker.
Oh.
That is true.
I mean, because he was literally just like, what if he just masturbated, but he used another person to do it?
Dude, if he was using a fleshlight when he's got his head blown back, he could have just been like, oh, he dodged the bullet.
Dodge the bullet.
Literally, we could have. Hey,
We could have saved JFK with a
You
flashlight.
know what? Send us
fleshlight.
back. We'll stop that.
Send us, if you could go back to any historical event, I would give JFK a
Yeah,
flashlight.
it's like
and
the Indiana Jones movie. We're gonna go back in time to
It's a
save
huge
JFK.
spoiler.
Oh,
Oh shit! We're gonna go forward in time to save JFK.
Anyway, I think it'd be funny if you went back in time, put a little note in the flashlight, and not even at least 30 minutes beforehand, maybe an hour, I don't know. Throw it in the car. JFK gets it. And he's like, "What's this?"
It says, "Put your dick in it, Mr.
Put your
President,
dick, and it's like,
and don't stop until you finish."
"Don't stop."
but the problem with JK is he was a Minuteman. He would like they would get his aspirin for him.
We'd have to throw it mid route. He'll be like,
Okay,
"What's
I was
this?"
thinking that too. Like, do we have to do it?
We have
mid-route
30
or
seconds
before?
to
What if we
save the
threw it to
president, because that's how long it
mid-route,
takes for him to
but hit him
come.
in the head and he died.
Like it backfired. Like
Kind of like, right now there's like this big problem. People going to concerts, and all these singers are getting hit with shit.
yeah.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
if we accidentally missed Mr. President and it gets the guy in the back with the AR? He falls over, shoots the president in the head on accident.
Because what if the bit was like
Colt
history
is CIA
always
asset.
it's like the history has always happened. So even though we give him the fleshlight, he still gets his head blown off because he just throws back in the orgasm. You can't change history, like the end result, but like the little things still add up to the same result.
I don't believe that.
So he comes so hard his brain explodes.
Well, I will say though, if we want to get the flashlight safely into the car, we're gonna need a basketball player.
Michael Jordan,
I was gonna say Michael Jordan as well.
Bugs Bunny, and Michael Jordan.
How are you going to get Michael Jordan in 1960? How
We're
are
gonna
we?
be like, Mr. Jordan,
Because-
we're gonna save
because,
JFK.
he can toss it.
No, I know
nicely into the car.
Or a football guy. a
No,
quarterback.
because he's gonna throw it with a spiral and it's gonna.
Oh yeah, you don't want the
Yeah, it's gonna
pussy-
drill
that's
into
it.
his
I want
skull.
we need a basketball player because it will be gentle.
Why don't we
yeah.
just hand it to him? Oh my God, that's what we do. We just
What do you mean
hold
hand
on.
it to him?
Listen.
We can't get him to the fucking car.
You can in the
Secret Service.
'60s. You can in the '60s. You can do whatever you
No,
wanted
you
in the
can't. Secret
'60s.
Service is
You
all
can do
around
no.
us.
You can do
They're
whatever
doing
you
the
wanted in the
fucking car.
'60s. I spit on the mic, but you can do whatever you wanted in the '60s. Here's what we think. Dude, Wenzel obviously being the shortest and the smallest, going back in time, we would disguise Wenzel as a baby in a stroller. And one of us would be disguised
We're
as the mom,
making-
and they would. And
Wait a minute, are we the babushka lady?
Listen. I could be like, "Oh, Mr. President, will you please autograph this from my baby?" And JFK would be like, and then because he doesn't
I'll
have
do
a
that.
So,
Chowder.
yeah. So as soon as he bends down to grab the fleshlight, I guess it really doesn't even need to be a fleshlight in this situation. It could be literally anything.
He won't
Is
know what it
we
is.
time it with the shot.
We're making this way more complicated than necessary.
We give
just-
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, we
the
just give Lee
fleshlight.
Harvey Oswald the fleshlight, and then he'll just
Yeah,
believe.
Yeah, and put it on the gun, so
Yeah.
it would stuff the gun.
It's
Yeah.
a really squishy silencer.
Or we Jerk him off.
Oh, you can do that.
We're gonna need a basketball player,
Michael Jordan, jerk off John F. Kennedy now.
or Michael Jordan jerk off Lee Harvey Oswald.
Wow, we are saying a lot of things on this podcast.
How did we get here?
There are words. I remember asking Pat, how was New Orleans? And then we got to JFK.
How did we do
We
that?
had a path, and I don't know how we.
What was that?
I don't.
path?
The path.
I honestly feel like I had a fever for about 5 minutes. I don't know how we got here.
That's your blood sugar spiking.
Oh God, the Mountain Dew's hitting my brain. But yeah, I went to New Orleans for the first time earlier last month because it's been a while now. But first time went, had a great time. Went there for 3 days. I will say there is a certain hotel in New Orleans you shouldn't go to because that's where we stayed, and the bitch was slanted.
Yeah.
My room had a backward slant, and I was like, why do I feel so anxious every time I go to bed? And then literally I had happened to drop some change, and it rolled from one end of the bathroom to the other, and I was like, oh, that's why this place is crooked.
It's collapsing.
That's fun though.
But it was a nice 10-minute walk to Bourbon Street, and there were still like thousands and thousands of people. We stopped at a bar, be like, hey, it's still pretty busy for the summer. It's like, honestly, this is the slow time. This is the slowest I've seen it all year, and it's still every single night and day was just packed with people.
I bet slow New Orleans is like busy peak football season Tuscaloosa,
Yeah, probably.
like bar wise.
I could not imagine being in New Orleans during Mardi Gras.
It was so funny because we were talking about that the other day.
Sorry.
We were like, going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras would be kind of fun. I was like, I'm not like a huge like, oh, I hate crowds. I hate doing this. Like, it doesn't bother me. I think I would be extremely bothered going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
I will
Wenzel
say,
said that you couldn't pay me $1 million to go to New Orleans.
Wenzel said you couldn't pay me $1 million to go to Mardi Gras. I was like, oh, okay. You could probably, you
okay,
could-
wait a minute.
and then me and Colt was like,
You couldn't pay me $500.
yeah, we
to
were
go
like
to Mardi Gras.
$100.
But I put it down. I'm like, okay, 50,000.
Yeah, I do think, to be fair, the lads do Mardi Gras would be a gangbuster
What would that
of a
even
pod.
fucking look like, though?
We
look for as many buttholes we can.
we
see.
record on the street and we're just super.
hey, don't get ahead of my story.
and we
the-
try to
the
hunt
whole time.
ghosts.
Oh, we try the fucking cake where there's a little baby in the
Oh,
middle.
Have you
those
ever
are
had king
good.
cake?
King
No.
cake.
Oh,
rules.
king cake rock.
I
My
wanna
favorite's
try
the
it.
lemons.
King cake is good. I just like we went also another trip we took. We went to visit some friends down south near the beach here, and we drove to Pensacola and we ate at this place, and they had a king cake martini because it was a New
okay.
Orleans based restaurant. There was just one in Pensacola. They had a king cake martini that tasted so freaking good. It was amazing. I mean, you couldn't even taste the booze in it. It was just like pure king cake flavor.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can get king cake like pretty much any
Yeah.
Publix.
Really?
Yeah, like during Mardi Gras you can.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good.
I
King
didn't
cake
try
is good.
Also, Bluebell's king cake ice cream, fucking good.
Bussin'.
That sounds good.
Also,
Oh, wow.
I believe that fancy fancy brand, the brand that they sell at Walmart, Van Lugen's.
Yeah.
I believe they also had a king cake flavor, or might have just been a Mardi Gras flavor, which was king cake. It was really good. I can't remember if I'm getting the brand right, but I had another non-Bluebell king cake ice cream within the last 2 years that tasted very, very good.
God, we have so many cities we need to go to.
Dude, we have a ton of cities we need to go to.
I mean,
That's like
traveling people.
we were talking about when we went to Chattanooga. They just opened up a Kinokuniya in Atlanta,
I read about that.
and it's right by the fucking Super H Mart,
Yeah.
which you don't even we could literally do a trip to Atlanta and literally just go to that block of stores
Yeah.
and
No, we've talked about it. I think the next we're doing stuff next year.
Yeah.
But like besides how big that is, I think if we were going to specific cities, I think next up has to be Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And I know this is kind of out of the way, but I think Las Vegas.
Vegas would be fun.
That's a big trip, though.
That would require us getting on a plane.
But I think it should be the second trip. I wholeheartedly believe that.
See, but we still need to go to like Nashville.
I want
which
to go
is
to
close.
fucking Japan.
I mean, we're going to Japan.
I'm talking about in America.
Yeah.
In America.
Okay.
Single cities in America.
Yeah,
Coaling?
No.
Which will just implodes.
Don't go there.
But yeah, Nashville, New Orleans, Atlanta, Vegas. I'd love for all of us to go to Chicago together. I think that'd be fun.
What do you mean?
I still tentatively plan on going to Philadelphia next year. So, and then we have our road trip that we're planning.
What do you mean?
I don't want to get shot.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ!
It's the gun capital of the fucking state.
Whoa.
You go out of country. You just can't
A
go.
lot
out
of people
at
go
night.
to Chicago.
I know, and I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm also scared.
I
of
actually think we
Texas.
get a lot of listens from Chicago. So
Wow. Now you feel bad.
They're probably scared too.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond to that. But yeah, Atlanta is probably the most doable.
Yeah.
Just because less than 3 hours. I mean, we can do a day trip to Atlanta, but
if you're
No,
really
we-
determined to,
We should
Yeah.
we should do a long
Yeah.
trip for that.
We could just like leave on a Thursday, come back on a Monday.
oh man, that'd be a long trip.
Go on a Sunday, leave on a Sunday.
No, I mean we usually do Friday to Sunday.
I know, but the car ride there would it be a little bit
I
longer?
like longer trips though.
like 5
Oh
hours?
no, I do too. But no, Atlanta is literally as close as Chattanooga is.
Oh shit, let's do it.
I would say Atlanta's closer.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Why the fuck are we doing it?
Atlanta's probably okay. We can plan it. Let me get my life in order.
Yeah,
for a
we need
second.
to get in order too, and also too, Atlanta's hectic.
Yeah, Atlanta is really fucking.
Compared-
Not as bad as Miami.
Well, yeah.
I don't know about
traffic-wise.
that. Atlanta, literally, that's one of the like big like culture things about Atlanta is everybody fucking hates driving
Yeah.
and flying in Atlanta.
I would say I had an easier time driving into fucking like Orlando into Disney World on I-4 than I did the 15 minutes we drove through Atlanta.
no,
driving there.
it's just true because like when me and my partner went to or starting our trip to New Orleans, we went to Atlanta to pick up his sister to take with us, and the airport in Atlanta is like the most like dystopian like anthill of a area. It was terrible driving through that.
Is it the Hartsfield Jackson?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's fucking awful. Yeah. It's terrible.
Probably one of the most congested airports in the country.
Absolutely. It fucking sucks. Driving into Atlanta fucking sucks. Driving out is not as bad.
Yeah.
And then driving through, like, in actual Atlanta fucking sucks.
Where's the Illuminati airport at?
like one with the
Dallas?
Blue Devil horse.
Yeah.
I thought it was Colorado.
It might be in
No.
Denver. It's Denver.
Oh, Denver. Yeah. And they
Denver,
have the
yeah.
whole like luggage system that never finished.
and like all of the really like bizarre, spooky
Like
murals.
art.
It's a
stuff,
mural,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's a.
I kind of want to just go to the airport because it sounds super fucking interesting.
I mean, like whatever, like conspiracy, blah blah blah. It's outside of anything, still a very unsettling place.
Yeah, it's very.
Which every airport is.
I mean, yeah, it's designed to like break your spirit, but this also has like weird like East European like German war murals.
And
Yeah.
aren't there porno mags at airports? I learned that from last podcast on the left.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know because I don't
could-
fucking look for that shit.
you could probably buy one. The only thing I've ever done in an airport, all the times I've been in one, was when I was coming back from Orlando when I went to WrestleMania in 2017, I got Chipotle in the Orlando airport.
That sounds like a crazy thing to get at an airport.
Honestly, it
Roll the
was because
dice.
Chipotle already like makes me have to shit if I get the hot salsa.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
But also, I lost like 15 pounds on that Orlando trip because I just did not eat because I had like no money. I spent it all fucking getting there and on tickets and stuff.
Which I will say recently, because I actually one of the pins I have on my backpack is a Las Vegas pin. I've realized that I kind of want to get a pin of every like city I go to and just put on my backpack. And I just realized I was like, damn, next time whatever airport I stop at, I need to just grab a fucking pin.
You know, and most of the time you can get a pin at like if you don't go to the airport, you can get one in like the gas station.
Yeah.
Like if we go to say Atlanta.
I will say that was one of the little bit of a bummer for my trip to New Orleans. It's like, yeah, there's like tons of gift shops in New Orleans, but like especially if you're on Bourbon Street and probably into the French Quarters, almost every single store has not joking, the exact same stuff.
Yeah.
T-shirts,
Oh,
beads, whatever. Like it's literally all like the same stuff.
Yep.
I mean, the most interesting stuff is going to be like the little tiny hole in the wall places you find. Like when I went to the vampire store, and when I went to the little like gay store they had. Also, those are the only souvenirs I got was kind of like stickers from that. My favorite one though is the picture. My brain literally forgot her fucking name. How can we? be so ashamed. The lady says the gays are trying to murder me.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, like I feel ashamed I couldn't remember her name at that moment. But I really wish I could have got more. But the trouble is when you buy a lot of stuff in Burnt Tree, you have to carry it around.
Yeah.
And like when you're walking as much, you don't want to make a pit stop. But like a 10-minute walk back to your hotel, then like up a flight of elevator. So I just kind of bought little stuff you usually to carry around.
Yeah.
But in terms of drinking, I was definitely the designated dad on the first night because I had my partner and his sister under my arms and just steering them back to the hotel because they got pretty lit. I will say I got my share of drinking that last night we went out because that's the one we actually hit. Like we did like a little tour of like all the gay bars and they're all like right there next to each other. It's super cool. I mean, I appreciate our little hole in the wall bar that we have.
Ours
in
is
town.
PG apparently compared to those.
No, yeah, because like obviously there's a lot more space. So like when you see a drag queen in like 5-inch heels jump 4 feet off a stage, hit the splits, pussy lips hit the ground, like it's definitely a bigger spectacle. And plus, it's almost all of them are like 2-level, so you can go upstairs and like sit on the balcony. That's where we were talking to like a dude who was like drinking buddies with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
What the fuck?
Sure.
and like the other just like, you meet random people. Although I will say, listen, fellow gays, I know it's great to have a gal pal, a girlfriend to sit and chit chat with. But just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't make a woman uncomfortable. Because there was like an older gay who was like talking to my partner's sister, and he was like very touchy and like doing like a lot of high fives, and it's like she had like a very like tense body language. And I was like, let's just go to this other gay bar that's just old gays, and they sit and drink and bitch at RuPaul's Drag Race across the street, because he was like also running back to the dance floor and talking very loudly how much he wants to tongue punch the butthole of our bartender.
Jesus. Wow. Yeah. That's what the fuck.
I was going to ask, did you like go to any drag shows or anything?
I mean, the first night was a drag show. That was a very good time. I mean, it was a shout out to Oz, the first bar on Bourbon Street to be owned and ran by a trans woman.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
And I have a picture of the queens that night.
Wait, the
Yippee.
Wizard of Oz?
I feel like I've heard of this place.
I'm sure it's pretty famous.
Oh, wow.
And there were 6 queens, and they're all
Hell
like
yeah.
super
Hell
good.
yeah.
I've just been like, I haven't been to a drag show since we did the bar crawl prom last year.
Yeah.
For
And I'm
JoJo's
like,
birthday?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, that was their. They did that.
Yeah, but I've had this itch recently. I'm just like, man, going out, because now I'm at the age where like if I'm going out, I need like 2 days of rest after, because I've learned I go fairly hard, but I would love to go out.
And the either second night or third night, there was like a strip show. Basically, they would have like sign up, like if you think you can strip, come sign up.
Oh, like just people.
Yeah. Now I will say we because that was the second night, because we did find out like one of the participants actually worked as a go-go dancer at the bar, so I guess they were a little light that night. But they had like 5 or 6 dancers, and the video I'm showing the boys now is part of the strip show.
Someone get naked?
And so there's like
What the fuck?
and there's like all these like dudes get up and dancing, like he'll come up in a second, but the little Twinkie guy at the black shorts throwing it back all night.
Yeah.
And like literally showed his butthole, like just like spreaded it.
Oh, that reminds me, like there's a guy on YouTube that showed his butthole where he nares it.
He actually came in first. The twink.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
I guess I know what to do to win first place from now on.
Yeah, you just
In any challenge.
and the guy, I think he's about to dance in the heart shorts. He came in second, but he was definitely not the worst dancer, but his looks carried him to second.
He didn't show his butthole.
I've actually learned recently in Birmingham, I can't remember the name of the bar, but I don't know if it's actually like quote unquote a gay bar, or if it's just like the bar where like a lot of gay people hang out at, but they do like karaoke nights. And
What's the
I'm
name of the bar?
I can't remember what the name of the fucking
I
bar
mean, there's
is.
Owls.
I don't think it's Owls. I don't remember what it is, but they do karaoke, and there's like a stage for karaoke. I'm like, man, karaoke sounds fun.
because like
Yeah.
they're all like really cool. Like the one that's across the street was it was Bourbon Place or something. That's like definitely the chill bar, like older audience there because they literally had like like live episode of RuPaul's All Star that's airing right now. They're all these old people just like rah, 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 about the queen. All of them have a second floor. There's one upstairs, big stage. We actually ran into the Heart underwear guy and his like friends in a bridal shower. They were like running rampage all over the city. And
Sounds like a problem.
I mean, I guess when you're there, you kind of don't really stand out that much. The one that I would think had the best like aesthetic, I don't know what it was called because we were definitely walking drunk at that point, but it was like really dark. It had all these like really cool like neon lights. It had like a disco ball, like little like angel wings in the back. Favorite aesthetic.
Logan's Roadhouse.
Oh wow.
You'd be surprised.
Peanuts.
And my favorite place to eat was at the was at Beanie Seafood, Overall Food, and the Vampire Cafe. Love their blackened gator po' boy.
Period. Shoddy ate. Got.
Thank you, Colt. And their blood bag specialty drink with a pomegranate lemon vodka cocktail. Really
Ooh,
fucking
that
good.
sounds good.
Came in an actual
yeah.
blood bag.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I remember you sent that picture.
You know what?
cool.
People talk shit about gimmicky drinks. Like, I love that shit.
If,
I love
if the
gimmicky
gimmick
drinks.
is cool.
I love
Yeah,
gimmick.
if it's cool and if it tastes good. Now, if it's like a shitty drink, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
if it's
I love stuff like that.
I mean, how many times did the three of us buy like the foot and a half tall like daiquiri like fleur de lis bottles? Like it's like a $20 like very heavy liquor slushy like Hurricanes. That'll get you there really fast.
That's like the last Braves game we went to. So now, I don't know if you're not familiar with like baseball stadiums now. The Braves stadium is called Truist Park, but there's like a whole entertainment area surrounding it. Like it's almost like in its own little mini city. And they have a place called Fat Tuesdays in there, which is like liquored slushies. And when we went to the Braves game, we got like these huge cups, and they were like, "You want a double?" And I remember going like, "Well, how many ounces is a double?" They're like, "Oh, like 6." So, which is 3 shots.
Yeah.
And then you could choose 2 liquors to put in it, so you could get 6 shots in these. Now these were like $35, but they were huge.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, something about frozen alcoholic beverages get you. I don't know what it is, but the booze gets you quicker.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I will say one of the funniest things that happened. It was our third night when we were like recade. Last night we had to go as hard into paint. We went back to Oz. That's the first time we went upstairs, and my partner and I, we were talking to like one of the go-go dancers, and like they're like, because that was like the go-go night. Everybody's putting like dollar bills and thongs, and we're just chit-chatting. Like, hey man, what's it like to live in New Orleans all the time? So he's just like talking to us, and we're like hip thrusting, like dick flapping around. It's like, I don't know, man, like it's really hard to just live in this sort of performance-based city all the time. And he's just like, don't. like he's giving like such a 1,000-yard stare, like real grounded answer, and he's just like, don't.
That's some fucking cyberpunk shit. I mean, also like very real answer. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure it is like weird to live in a city where like you feel like you have to have like a gimmick,
Yeah.
but it's kind of funny from an outsider
But like also
perspective.
too, like that, I guess that just shows their skill.
Because I was thinking that before because like when you're literally living in like just like devout like Disneyland of like a part of a town, like every day it's just people being wild and crazy, and you
Yeah.
like this is just your day job.
Yeah.
So you just see that all the time. Like, what do you do?
What's fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you live in fun capital, what's fun for you?
Yeah. Oh man, that is kind of crazy. To think
Something
about.
introspective to think about.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say this would be a good point to take a break, and we'll be back with even more banter goodness.
bang, 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 bang.
JFK catch.
Freddy.
Why don't you finger fuck that mic?
Are we recording?
Oh shit!
He was gonna do it.
Fuck.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh,
Part 2, episode 309, and we have a lot more to catch up on.
Yeah.
Don't we?
It didn't
Actually,
work.
no.
The fleshlight only made things worse.
Oh my god.
Jacqueline's gone.
Oh no! He left. Wait a minute. That means no more Kennedys are born.
Actually, we saved America. God bless fleshlights.
I really hope Spider-Man 2099 doesn't come after me for messing with the timeline.
Oh, I hope he doesn't like pound my ass.
It's a canon event.
You have to fuck my ass, Spider-Man.
Come here. That was Stone Cold Steve Austin saying it.
What's happening?
wow. What a start.
No, I'm just thinking of all the fucking. So many good bits have come out of fucking Miguel being a monster in that movie.
Such a good movie.
So fucking good.
Would have been better if he was naked.
That's what a lot of people say. You know.
Pat,
I
do you
say that,
agree?
and I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh
you
my
haven't seen
God.
Spider-Verse?
My partner doesn't want to go. I have to find a way to watch.
It's literally the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
Your partner doesn't want to go?
No.
Drop him. Drop him right now.
That's the best Spider-Man movie.
That is the best Spider-Man movie fucking ever.
You don't have to tell me. I know that.
Oh my god.
Kill him.
Jesus Christ.
You know what?
We're not on speaking terms anymore.
I mean, you can't just pirate it.
No.
No, it has to be experienced in the fucking theater. What the fuck is wrong with
It's
you?
probably not going to be in theaters that much longer.
It's Spider-Man.
Thank you to Colt for fucking thank
What?
you.
Spider-Man's in theaters forever.
I mean, with our local theater, there have been movies that have gotten way longer shelf lives than normal. I'll tell you that.
But Oppenheimer is going to
Oppenheimer's
kill
gonna take
everybody.
over. Is gonna take the spot.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Oppenheimer is getting... Okay, here's what I don't get.
She Oppenheimer till I Barbie.
Why do
Yeah,
you keep
thank
saying that?
Here's what I don't get. So Oppenheimer, so AMC, Pat, if you're not familiar, or
Yeah.
for anybody listening that doesn't go to AMC's often, they do what they call artisan films,
Okay.
which is like usually reserved for like their little indie art
Indie
house
art,
movies.
Oppenheimer's one.
Oppenheimer is an artisan film
some
under
fucking
AMC.
reason.
Doesn't make sense because literally, so Mission Impossible comes out 9 days before Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
And so Mission Impossible is only going to be on IMAX screens for 9 days because Oppenheimer is going to get every IMAX screening in the
Yes.
country.
So, like, it's actually pushing out every other IMAX
Literally
movie?
pushing out fucking Mission Impossible.
Which is also why it took so long for Barbie to do their tickets because of Oppenheimer taking so many theater slots.
How did no one, like, big dicked every IMAX theater in the country?
I have no idea. But it's crazy because AMC's like, oh, this is part of our artisan film series, which I don't know their criteria for it, but usually it's reserved for like their indie or like low, like every A24 movie that comes to AMC is usually an artisan film.
Which you could argue too that A24 now isn't even
really, but
yeah. I don't, because I've noticed that too when they have their artisan stuff
Yeah.
on it. I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, that's not a fucking, what is this?
Yeah.
Like what's the whole bit here?
But yeah, so literally the only way to see Mission Impossible in IMAX is if you go before Oppenheimer comes out. So like we're seeing Mission Impossible.
Did you get our tickets?
Yeah.
Well, Wenzel did.
I did.
because
Oh,
it
okay,
wouldn't let me
yeah.
reserve Wenzel's tickets. It let
I
me
don't know.
reserve ours.
I don't know why. I had to go in and reserve our tickets, but Tanner couldn't reserve mine.
Yeah, but I could reserve.
We're seeing that in IMAX?
Yeah.
Are we seeing Oppenheimer in IMAX?
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
So yeah, we're seeing Mission Impossible in IMAX. We're also doing the Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
Double
She
feature.
Oppen on my Heimer till I Barbie.
I'm really so. Here's how I see the day going. Let me.
We're watching Barbie first.
Yeah, Barbie's first, but Barbie's at 1:45.
Yeah.
There is a restaurant because we're seeing Barbie at our Vestavia theater. There is a restaurant within walking distance of the theater called Mugshots that on Saturdays and Sundays they do brunch till 3 p.m. And in that brunch, $3
start?
mimosas.
$3 motherfucking mimosas. So you know what that means? When's he gonna get litty?
So I'm thinking
When's it going to be slumped in
When
the
does
theater?
brunch start?
when they open at 10
okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we hit Mugshots, get a little drink skis in us, walk across the street, see Barbie. By the time Barbie's over, be sobered up because we're seeing Oppenheimer at another AMC where the IMAX is. I'm thinking we get sushi.
Oh yeah.
In between,
Barbie.
in between Barbie and Oppenheimer. But yeah, that's how I see the day going.
Oh fuck, we had bomb ass sushi in Chattanooga.
Wait, and
We
if
did
we
have
if-
good sushi in
so
Chattanooga.
if we're going to what Patton Creek,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's also the Barnes and Noble,
Yep.
Nope.
so we can jerk off in there. We don't jerk off in Barnes and Noble. I love you, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, it's because like we're
We
seeing
would never violate the sanctity. of
Don't
Barnes.
do that, Colt. Don't do that.
because we're seeing Barbie at 1:45, and then our Oppenheimer showings at 6:30.
Oh yeah.
And Barbie is. Well, I keep clicking on Barbie, but it keeps pulling up my ticket for Indiana Jones.
The AMC app is fucked right now.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Something's weird going on with the app.
Yeah, but Barbie's under 2 hours, so
Yeah.
we have plenty of time.
I remember
Oppenheimer's
Barbie,
7.
being surprised about how short Barbie.
Yeah,
is. But
Barbie's
it's
like
I am not complaining about shorter movies.
Yeah, I think Barbie's like an hour 50 something. Oppenheimer's 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah,
So,
heard that story.
but yeah,
Oh yeah, it is pulling up the fucking Indiana Jones ticket. Why?
it did that for you when you click on Barbie.
yeah.
That's weird. I don't know.
That's weird. Watching Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
fucking
Indiana
loved
Jones
it.
pretty rad.
Fucking Indiana Jones is so good.
Most consistent film franchise ever.
I am very I'm very tickled with just the idea that at least one of you has never seen Indiana Jones in his life. Not only enjoyed every single one, but all of them have the same score, 4 stars.
That's
yeah,
cool.
That's cool.
me. I fucking love Indiana Jones.
I morally can't rate Temple of Doom past 3.5.
I still had a lot of fun with it.
It's a fun movie. Don't get me wrong, but
Short
like
Round is probably my favorite thing about the movie, but he's
You telling me you don't like Short Round?
I do.
I
It's
wish
just,
he was
I don't
in
like all
more.
the other racist stuff.
that's fair.
I just don't like that. Also, too, like there's also like so much behind the scenes shit about it. It's just like what the fuck. So yeah.
But Dial of Destiny is hooting and a hollering.
It
Dial
is.
of Destiny was so sick.
The action scenes were
Really
sick.
hit. Like it's part of that like whole like it's really part of that blockbuster CG like spectacle.
He worked with Tom Cruise. Oh, that old Harrison Ford.
I don't know.
Did you see what Tom Cruise said the other day? He was like, "I hope I'm still doing this in 20 years, like Harrison Ford is."
I hope he is too. He's a good actor.
But also that made me realize, I'm like, fuck, Tom Cruise is like almost 60.
yeah.
I hope though at the end of his career they arrest him.
It's like we need you to just really just make bank at the box office, and then you will pay for all your sins.
Well, we
Pretty
know
much,
there's at least one more Mission Impossible.
And there's probably like 4 more Top Guns.
No way.
No way.
I just want to see him fly more airplanes, okay?
I mean, yeah.
He's the better Harrison Ford. He didn't crash
That is.
on purpose.
But okay, but what's crazy is that when you think about like them physically, like because Harrison Ford was 60-ish when he made Crystal Skull,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then like Tom Cruise is like 60-ish now,
Yeah.
and like it's very different, like what type of person they are.
Yeah, because
Their body types are kind of similar, though, because Harrison Ford's got some musculature.
but Harrison Ford also isn't like 5'2" or whatever the fuck Tom Cruise is.
I will say the musculature of Harrison Ford when he was 60 and Tom Cruise now,
It's not the same.
they're kind of the same.
Well,
They're-
Tom Cruise is definitely more of a lean, like
Yeah,
physique.
Harrison Ford definitely had a little bit more beef, and also, again, just probably 6 inches taller than Tom Cruise.
yeah.
And plus, like Tom Cruise, I feel like he's been like one of those like consistently like athletic, type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
And Harrison Ford kind of like, I'm not saying like I don't know what his physical regimen is, but it kind of felt like, oh yeah, we need to kind of work him up a little bit.
Harrison Ford is definitely in like, because Tom Cruise's latest movies have been very dude rock, dad rock.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick, maybe the dude rock movie of the decade so far.
yes.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Fallout, also very dude rock.
But that was last decade.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying his past couple of films.
Yeah,
Whereas Harrison Ford has been much more like, oh man, this is a movie I bet your dad or grandpa really likes. Like all of it, like fucking Air Force One, fucking Patriot Game, whatever.
Yeah.
There's movies like dads like, where Tom Cruise makes movies that like
everyone can.
Us really so okay. So when Crystal Skull came out, I don't know if y'all remember the marketing for Crystal Skull.
I remember the Dr Pepper cans.
But okay, well, okay, but it was really being marketed as like, oh, Indiana Jones' last ride, like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
I
they
remember
probably
that.
thought it was
yeah,
15 years
they're
ago.
like, man, this guy is old as shit. This is the last time we're gonna get him to do a movie like this.
And boy, he looks a lot older in this one.
Yeah, he does. But also, it's funny because again, he was like 64 when that came out. Tom Cruise is on the verge of 60 right now, and they're like, he's only just now getting started. Tom Cruise does not look. If you take 60-year-old Harrison Ford and 60-year-old Tom Cruise,
Night and day.
not you
Yeah.
could argue Tom Cruise looks young enough to be his fucking son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He
it's
he's-
nuts.
Tom Cruise looks like he's at like probably 40.
40s. Yeah.
Yeah, I still think he's in his 40s.
Harrison Ford, he looks like he's aged 5 years since Crystal Skull.
Yeah, I do agree with that too.
Like he doesn't look like he's almost 80. He doesn't look like they say like Robert De Niro 80.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is 61.
Because when Robert De Niro was like, what, 30, he looked fucking 60.
No.
Robert De Niro looked old in Heat.
He looked
Yeah.
good in Cape Fear.
Robert De Niro to me has looked old since like Raging Bull, like since the mid 80s. that dude to me has looked old,
He kind of looked old in Taxi Driver, too.
and he's not even old in Texas. He's like in his
20.
30s.
Oh.
Wait,
thought
he was
he was in his 20s.
wait, he was in his 30s.
Yeah,
and
it's like he was like that's like his iconic like other than Raising Bull, like he's like
I thought it was
shredded and
Godfather.
I
skinny.
thought he was in his 20s to look like that.
well, like he obviously that's one of his youngest movies he's in.
the fuck, how old is Robert De Niro?
He's
Robert De
80
Niro is 79 years old.
When was he born?
79 years ago.
God.
Tanner, you're the math man.
August 17th, 1943. So yeah, he
What the
would.
fuck?
Taxi Driver's what, 76?
It's mid early 70s.
He stopped Hitler.
No.
Okay.
Somebody tell him no.
Well, I do think it's funny that we're just because like how time is changing and like how people take care of themselves. It's funny to think that we're going to have like 80-year-old actors who still look really good for their age. When like now Harrison Ford's probably the best looking like 70-plus man in Hollywood.
I will say, there's a shirtless scene of Harrison Ford in the new.
Yeah,
Yes, there is.
dude actually like still has like he doesn't have abs, but you can look and be like,
there's like
those were
like,
his abs.
kind of like dad abs.
Yeah, he has dad abs. Like he's not like skinny buff, but he's like, oh, he used to have abs and he's had a couple of beers.
yeah, but
So-
they're there. He definitely probably too beforehand they had to make him like do some crunches or something.
Yeah, they're like, do some crunches, hold your breath, do something.
because like
Like he's just sucking.
yeah,
it.
well, like they're very clearly there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he definitely did something to prep for the role, and he's probably in the middle of doing his stuff for Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Marvel.
he's
they got
on
him on the
Thunderbolt
Marvel
Ross.
regimen.
They have him on the Marvel regimen.
He's going to
Oh,
look like Kumail Nanjiani.
because since
I will,
He's gonna have a fucking
I
square
will
head.
boycott that movie.
Because like
I don't even like using it, but cancel culture will be real, and I will
That'd
cancel
be so fun.
Because
the Thunderbolts.
I was literally thinking the other day because like I found out because I saw the new Insidious and there's going to be a new Insidious like
what?
because Insidious 5 Red Door is the end of the story.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not
I
going to
do
say
kinda
anything.
I've just heard it's really shitty.
It's the end of the story, but there's going to be a spin-off Insidious movie sometime in the next couple of years called Threads, an Insidious story, and it stars 90s pop singer Mandy Moore
Hell yeah.
and Kumail Nanjiani, who chemically changed the shape of his head.
I don't know what Disney Marvel did to him. It is extremely fucked up what they did to him.
It really is.
Because like no one has been hit as hard by like Disney Marvel workout regimen like that dude.
Well, and
Yeah.
like too, like I mean, if you look at the other, I mean, let's just call a fact a fact. The buff guys in the Marvel movies are on the fucking juice. Let's just
Yeah.
call,
Obviously, yeah.
call a fact a fact. They're on the fucking juice. So
What
like,
kind of juice?
Orange
but-
juice.
Mountain
but, you
Dew
know, like-
Spark.
But like Chris Hemsworth, fucking Chris Evans, like they just got really buff.
So many Chris's.
Except for
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
That's just a
Jr.
dude.
like pretty much just looked the same throughout the whole.
Well,
time.
him and Iron Man 1, if you go back and look at him, he
I mean, like he's
Oh, he
like,
definitely put on muscle mass.
he's like
Muscle
he's
mass,
built,
yeah.
but he's
Don't get me
not
wrong.
like yoked like
He was
Chris
also
Evans was in the
fairly
first Captain
young.
America.
what?
He was fairly young, wasn't he? He was like in his late 30s, early 30s.
Now he had
Robert
to be
Downey
at least
Jr.?
middle-aged by the first
He had to
time.
be.
Yeah, Robert Downey
maybe
Jr. in 2008 probably would have been in his 40s.
late 30s, early 40s, maybe mid 40s.
Now, granted, like some of these dudes are kind of like generally just like big anyway because they got they kind of like to stay buff. But like,
He would have been 43.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
He
look,
looked good.
look at Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
from First Store to Love and Thunder. It's stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, look at Hugh Jackman in the first X-Men movie.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Days of Future Past. It's insane.
Another guy that just hardcore on the juice. Fuck, even Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Look at him. Like, talk about, I mean, on the juice. But nobody has been hit as hard as
Kumail.
Yeah. It's kind of insane.
He's just on vitamins and prayers, man.
He's on that whole
I want him to play Grogu. I know he's already in Star Wars, but I think it'd be funny if he played Grogu.
Yeah,
A
Grogu
grown-up
Can you
speaks.
imagine? Grogu, 100 years from now.
It just looks like he's constantly doing like the.
Yeah, like his Riz face.
like the
Yeah.
Giga Chad.
Yeah,
like,
he's
meme.
constantly doing Giga Chad Riz face.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's definitely. Whoa, I'm getting rizzed right now.
Settle
Whoa,
down.
so much Riz. So much fucking Riz.
Look at me,
so
baby
much
girl.
I don't feel comfortable.
Baby girl, look at me.
Can they out-Riz each other? Is that even possible?
It's just like the electric beam, like from the anime, like bounce between
Yeah.
their Riz
I
face.
creamed. It's over.
Oh, shit!
I shit myself.
Riz levels are off the chart. For anybody who can't see, Colt and Tanner just had a Riz battle.
Yeah, we just had to Riz
Like
off.
instruments with
I
like
rizzed.
exploding sparks shooting everywhere.
And I think Tanner beat Colt. Maybe.
He did the superpower. I didn't have that.
You
get it when you turn 25.
So you're telling me Tanner fucking used his superpower, but Colt the entire time was using his natural Riz levels, and you're still on par with Tanner? That's fucking
Shit.
crazy.
All right, I'm about to have to shut
My
this
power
down.
scaling is crazy.
Oh shit! You're not even rizzing, but I kind of like you.
He looks like he's brain dead.
I know.
I felt it. I did not have a singular thought going through. All my brain power was concentrated on making my face contort.
God damn. This is why we really need like video aspects.
I mean,
I don't think we do.
we got this far without video.
Because, I mean, I know we are running a very professional operation right now.
I know.
We had a video
Fucking
aspect.
pizza boxes, 14 Mountain Dews.
There's a camera on all this shit in the basement,
Yeah.
falling
You know,
apart.
it's probably great that in like whatever the next phase everybody sees, it would be better than like our setup because it's like, God bless our little mess, but like it's a little deteriorated.
I'm pretty sure my mom has that exact sign in her
So
kitchen.
yeah.
It's like, or like when we were like recording, there's literally like water like puddled at our feet. And shit.
Yeah.
There's bugs. There's just bugs.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Did y'all remember that time of the summer where like every week there's just like a fat ass cricket?
Yeah.
Just, like,
I remember that.
I remember
We'd have to
Colt
hunt it down.
got it at one point and just like you could hear him stomp the fuck out of the cricket on the
Yep.
episode. It was so
it was
loud.
crunchy.
It wouldn't shut the fuck up.
It wouldn't.
And that's not even the first person we've killed on the podcast.
True.
Won't be the last.
That's true. But yeah, no, Dial of Destiny. Go see it.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Also, there's a bit in the movie, let's just say, fucking crazy.
Also, Mads Mikkelsen, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Mads is pretty
Mads
great in it.
Mikkelsen is the perfect Nazi.
They're like, he's the most
Period.
Nazi-looking person I've ever seen.
Yeah, we had about a 30-minute conversation of what celebrities give off Nazi energy, and we were all like,
On our way back home.
we were all like, Mads. Yeah.
Mads. Name one that gives off the most Nazi energy, Pat.
I don't.
It's a lot easier than you think.
It's...
We named so many people.
We named a lot of people.
Okay, let me hear some names then.
I can't remember.
okay.
No, I got you. I
Go
got you.
easy.
Nicholas Holt.
Oh, yeah, we did say Nicholas.
I can see that.
Nicholas Holt, Ed Screen. He plays. Oh my God. He's in the Deadpool 1 movie where he plays the villain.
Now that I think about it, what's the dude that's about to play Oppenheimer?
Killian? No, he is...
No, see, I
fucking-
thought about that. You know, he's on my list. Killian.
He is the most, like, World War II British soldier.
He looks like he was born
Even though
in
he's not British.
1942, but
Yeah.
he's here now.
Yeah.
He's in that show Peaky Blinders. I could.
Oh, is he really?
yeah.
Tell him the Peaky Blinders sent ya.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you thought you could match with the Peaky Blinders, eh?
No fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting.
Hey, no close this
Courtesy
here.
of the Peaky Blinders. She peaky to a blinder.
What she peeking until my blind.
At least in math class, I'm not getting short.
Jesus Christ, it's out of here.
Well, at least in math class, we're learning math and not how to.
I really hope people enjoy this segment.
Oh, headphone warning.
I hope they're in the car and this shit's just cranked up.
I hope somebody is pulled over by a police officer right now.
Welcome to your fucking Peaky Blinders, mate.
And this has been your Peaky Blinders recap.
Never seen an episode.
Never. I wanna.
Like, the only thing I know of Peaky Blinders is like the people who just take the screen grabs and put like some bullshit cringe like I'm cool dude text over it.
Yeah, like no women. I edged for 300 hours.
Okay, well that's kind of funny. But no,
Colt made that picture.
It's like you wear Legend of Zelda t-shirts, I wear 3-piece suits. We're not the same.
yeah, that exactly.
That bullshit.
We need to go back to when men were men.
Or like whenever Cillian Murphy is like in his like he's wearing a vest, he's wearing his jacket, you know, his hat, and like hands in pockets, like cigarette. Like if you're not making $100 million a day, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Kind of that shit.
Who are you surrounding yourself with if you're not talking about stock market, stocks, the market, the New York Stock Exchange?
Popcorn bucket market.
Money.
Throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack.
Amen.
Damn.
Amen.
Damn, you sold me.
I didn't have to go see Joker because it's every day for me.
What you get when you? I love those TikToks where they're like reenacting the scenes of the most emotional distress.
Yeah.
That's man, they're so good. That's my child,
My boy.
my boy.
Son. What have I done to my child? My boy.
That was
There will be blood.
yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Now they lose.
Daniel
Robert
Day-Lewis.
yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Also,
Daniel Day-Lewis should have been in Oppenheimer.
He might be.
Oh shit! Yeah.
well, no, Daniel Day-Lewis is retired.
Oh yeah.
He
fuck.
should be in my house.
He should.
Where he just sits there and be like, "I drink your milkshake."
God damn it, Daniel.
God damn it, Daniel. You're sitting there fucking playing PlayStation and just slaps it out of your fucking hand.
Why do I have you in my house? All you are is a nuisance.
You and I both know you chose this life. You wanted it until you didn't.
It's from Marriage Story.
Every day.
Every day I wake up.
Every day I wake up and wish you were dead. She Barbie my up into a Heimer.
Whoa, you can't steal my bit.
I said it different. I think.
She Barbie on my Heimer till Whopper.
There's so much fucking
She up it on my harmony to my Barbie.
She Mission on my Impossible Till I'm Dead Reckoning.
Oh,
Part 1.
Yeah.
And IMAX for 1 week only.
Man.
Indiana Jones and the Doll of Destiny.
Oh shit, we were still talking about that.
No, we not.
No, we're not. We were.
We were just talking about people that look like Nazis.
Oh yeah, name somebody.
Pat, name a Nazi quick.
You still haven't named anybody. I need a name.
Oh
I need a
shit,
name.
the guy from Inglourious Bastards that plays a Nazi.
No, I need a name. I need a real fucking name. Tell me. Christoph Waltz.
Yes.
Hold on. I have a question for Pat. Legitimately.
Okay.
Pat. Lifetime.
Lifetime.
Who is the bigger star, 50 Cent or Sylvester Stallone? Nobody say anything.
Okay.
But who is the bigger star, Lifetime, Sylvester Stallone
I
or
don't
50
feel like
Cent?
I'm being pushed into a corner here.
You're not.
You're not.
Sylvester Stallone or 50 Cent?
That
Who
wasn't. That wasn't the
Just let
question.
Pat
who is the bigger star worldwide
Bigger star worldwide.
Who has more notoriety and fame?
and fame?
That wasn't the original question. you
Okay,
asked
but
me.
that is very
That's
much
not-
similar to the question.
Very much
That's
the
not
original
the
question.
That's very much
It was
the
about their
question.
highest high.
That was very much.
Okay, at their peak, who do you think was more popular, Sylvester Stallone during his popularity peak or 50 Cent during his popularity peak?
They feel so drastically different.
They are.
Just give us your best answer.
Like, who, if you were to poll everybody on the planet at their peaks, how many people answer Sylvester Stallone, or how many people can name and pick Sylvester Stallone? How many people can name and pick 50 Cent?
Now, you don't have to give us actual numbers. You
Yeah.
just have to give
Just
us
tell us, who do you think was more popular at their peak popularity?
At their peak.
Take your time. It's okay.
I feel like I'm being led into a corner.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, just tell us the
Just
answer.
take your time and give us a good answer.
Someone has video games.
Yeah. Well, there's a Rocky video game.
They both have video games, but someone
And
has more notorious video games.
There were what, 2 50 Cent
Yes.
Yeah.
action shooter games?
Yeah. I actually referred to as like pretty good for their time.
Yeah, like
Okay, shut up. Stop influencing him.
Fuck.
Shot 9 times.
Yeah, he was.
10.
So Sylvester Stallone has brain damage and a psychic ass reading mother. Rest in peace.
Also,
What's the answer?
I don't know.
Also on 50 Cent's Twitter, he said, "My mom's making me take out the trash. Fuck this."
Hey, he said my grandma.
Yeah, that's still funny.
But Pat,
He
please.
said, "Fuck you, I'm famous."
Pat, please think about it. Please. Take your time. It's okay.
At their popularity peak.
Sylvester
I think
Stallone
you're underselling 50,
or 50
Cent.
Cent.
I'm just gonna say something and then just take the repercussions. I feel like Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
Yes!
Thank
Yes!
you.
Yes!
That is
Thank
the
you.
correct
Fuck
answer.
you, Colt.
It's not correct because it's 50 Cent.
It's not. It's not correct. There's 3 people against you.
Colt swears that at his peak, 50 Cent was more popular than Sylvester Stallone.
We had
at his
probably a 30
45-minute conversation.
More
about
people
this.
have heard Up in the Hood than have seen Raging Bull or whatever the fuck he was in.
That was not Sylvester Stallone.
More people have heard Up in the Hood than seen Rocky.
over
That's a fact.
lifetime. Over a lifetime.
That's a fact.
Well,
Because
Sylvester Stallone is like 70 goddamn years old.
not in the hood, in the club has more listens than there are
Views of
Yeah.
the Rocky franchise
Yeah.
and the Rambo
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
No
That's
fucking
the-
way.
Put together?
Yeah.
No! No! What? Because we were talking about this shit. We were talking about like, okay,
How the fuck
so-
did this come up?
I don't know.
Why does it
Because
matter?
we were talking about Expendables 4. I
Yeah,
said,
that's
oh,
not-
it feels weird that 50 Cent's in it because I don't think of 50 Cent as like this big action star. And Colt goes, really?
Yeah, Colt was like disturbed by that, and I was.
Well,
and-
I think action star because it's just video games.
And plus, like when they did Expendable 3, there was a bunch of random fuckers in that movie.
I mean, sure, but Sylvester Stallone has been attached to that franchise, and he's more of a bigger action star than 50 Cent.
50 Cent was shot more.
And plus, like Sylvester Stallone was like the lead, like he's like the main dude next to Jason Statham in that movie.
And yeah, and then also too with all the action stars they have put in there, they're all way bigger action stars than 50 Cent. And then we just got talking about both of their careers, and we were just talking about, well, Sylvester Stallone has a huge career, and Colt kept saying, well, no, 50 Cent at the peak of his career is more popular, more well known than Sylvester Stallone, and we were like, no fucking
There's
way,
no way.
no fucking way. There's Rocky, Rambo,
And then we started arguing about longevity. And we're like, well, that's no contest. Sylvester Stallone
it's
has
still
more
Sylvester
longevity
Stallone
than 50
because
Cent.
he's still he
Yeah,
still
I mean, I
does
agreed
shit.
with you there.
Yeah, and then like not only that, he's like in Mortal Kombat. He has the
Oh, yeah, he was-
Expendables.
I don't think that those movies are anywhere near his peak or great examples for him.
I'm talking
Megan
about the
Fox
game.
from Mortal
I'm talking about
Kombat
the game.
1.
Oh.
He's in the game. But yeah, I mean, like Rocky and Rambo.
I feel like my head hurts.
Yeah, that's literally about 35 minutes of conversation on the way home.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're on the right side of history. Now name a Nazi.
My goodness. I just realized my little alien dude has little, kind of like little ear nubs on him.
Oh, you took him out of the goo?
He can't breathe out of the goo.
You can't breathe out of the goo. You can't do that, Pat.
That's his oxygen.
He wanted to feel air for the first time. It burned
Oh
him.
man, thank God we got that solved.
Yeah, thank God.
If you're listening to this though, tell us what you think.
Yeah, weigh in.
Yeah,
What was that?
we'll put a poll up.
There was another one that we were fighting. I can't remember.
It wasn't
Oh.
as stupid as that conversation.
No, it was about the same. It was somebody else. Who the fuck was Miley? Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Who was the other
Who was
person?
the other one? Who were we saying?
It also might have been. It either might have been 50 Cent or Sylvester Stallone.
Miley Cyrus is definitely bigger than both of them.
Okay, wait a minute. Are we about to have another conversation?
No, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Because Colt did mention like Hannah Montana, and it
Hannah
was like,
Montana was
and I was
mad.
kind of on Colt's side for that.
Oh shit! That was the most dramatic fall.
And for the listeners at home, the chair that Tanner was sitting in broke. So that means 2 chairs are broken live on air.
Was it another
It was the black chair.
black chair like that?
The
That
plastic
chair right there you
ones
see
or
in the corner
safe
by
ones?
the clothes pile or clothes.
Oh my god! And one of my ice cubes fell.
No! Did it break?
One of his ice cube giblets on his Jimmy Buffett crock. But during the 100th episode celebration of Cajun Greatness, we were in the middle of just like giving our favorite memories, and I was sitting in that chair, and it fucking fell out from underneath me, just like it just went splat on the ground. But I was sitting like crisscross applesauce in a chair, so when it fell, I just went shoot, just straight down.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's just like, what the fuck? I mean, it just goes to show that we're all on our last legs here at our studio. Like, we've been using this equipment since we pretty much started.
Technically, the oldest chairs we have are the better.
these brown chairs?
And they're better.
Oh, your thing still fell off.
I think your holes
Both
too.
of them fell
Oh my
off.
god! Oh my god! Glug glug glug.
Wait, what was that?
Your shot glass.
Shit, toss.
Break it.
Y'all riff.
Yeah, so, but I will say Hannah Montana is very popular, and I whatever point Colt made about that, I was like, okay, well, that's fair. Because Hannah Montana got so fucking big, and teenagers are crazy.
And I found out that Miley Cyrus huge in Latin America.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
one of the biggest like stadium attendances for a singular artist was in South America. When she did
Justin
the show.
Bieber bigger than all of them that we've talked about.
We're not doing this.
I can't really weigh in, because I don't.
Baby, baby, oh, like baby, baby.
Okay, but can we say that, like, what about Justin Bieber at his peak?
Huh?
Justin Bieber at his peak?
Oh yeah. Peak Justin Bieber, big bud. Go great.
I probably agree with that.
And then he had like a pretty big resurgence.
Well,
Well, it wasn't his peak. His peak was like 2008, 9, 10, somewhere in there.
No.
When was it?
Like 09 to like 2014.
That's too big of a gap.
All right, I'm back.
I'm about
You
to
okay?
come.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Man, what's also crazy is
Democrats.
Democrats, I guess, know that Miranda sings stuff.
Oh shit!
I'm glad this is the next big topic we hit.
I had to talk about it because Tanner just told us more stuff about it, and I'm like, you have to hear this because it's fucking crazy.
For the people who may not know, could you please give
Because
a
you're in
brief-
your 30s, late 20s.
or just on a different part of the internet, could you please give just like a quick rundown of the situation?
So Miranda Sings is a very popular YouTuber who did these skits.
I never liked her. Her humor was bad.
I never fucking cared for her either. So I didn't keep up with anything about her because all of this knowledge of like what she's done, especially like her comedy shows and her TV show and her whole character has been public for like ever. It's just that nobody has like jumped on her.
I think it's because her fans are also bad people.
It's very weird, but like also it's like finally it's about fucking time. So basically she's again a YouTuber. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe the look of her you might remember. She's
Looks like a generic nerd with big ass lipstick.
so
lips.
she puts lipstick on her face, but it not only covers her lips, but it makes like an even exaggerated lip.
Yeah.
big
Very
lips.
overdrawn, like almost drag queen.
And her character is like supposed to be very awkward and weird and
Yeah.
stuff, but even that is problematic because that character is based off of somebody who is like
like possibly autistic or anything.
it's a very bad character.
That
and
she
recently-
uses to be racist
And recently, stuff has been coming out about her grooming children, her child fans.
toxic gossip right there.
Yeah, just a bunch of like inappropriate behavior, especially at shows, like just terrible shit. And then also too, like again, this has all been public. Like she's legit like more stuff is like she's made racist videos.
Wow.
She
too.
did blackface in 2018.
And I guess it just went so under the radar because, like, it's not like 2018, you could be like, oh, that was a different time of the internet.
No.
2018 and 2023 internet are pretty similar.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been a big deal if people were paying attention. Like, that's weird. Miranda Sings did blackface.
Yeah, and it's such a bizarre anomaly too, because Miranda Sings, she did, I guess you can say, have a peak, but at the same time, she's still popular enough that
it carried over.
It carried over, and like she had a Netflix show, she had like comedy tours and stuff like that.
Okay, I want to tell you what her comedy tours are real quick. It's her lip syncing TikToks just with props.
Yep.
It is the most like garbage, brain dead content you could ever consume. If you paid to go to one of those events, you have to be a child, which I have no fault in you. You're a child, you will grow. But if you're an adult, go to that willingly, paying your fucking hard-earned cash, you need to be put in prison. You are insane.
Obviously, nothing on the children because they're little fucking children.
Yeah.
You know.
And plus, like, from what I heard from other like gossip shows and just from what they were talking about, it seems like her whole gimmick was just like making fun of like children doing like, or young teens or whatever, doing like kind of like sincere videos, and it's like it just seems like out of the gate like a kind of shitty like thing to do. Like
her gimmick really is like, look at me, I'm so quirky.
Yeah,
That's really her gimmick. That even carries over into this apology video. I'm sure everybody and their mother.
Which is not even an apology. She's
it's
like,
not an apology.
Like, you're wrong for being mad at me.
When I checked the dislikes, I want to say earlier this week, it was like 1.3 million dislikes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But also, so I didn't know this, and my wife actually turned a video on talking about this, and I was like, oh my God, this is like brand new information. Where apparently her and Trisha Paytas started a podcast together legit like 3 weeks ago. Like they did 3 episodes of a podcast together, and then Trisha Paytas was like, we can't do this with you anymore.
You're too problematic.
Yeah.
As she says, I'm Jewish now.
Yeah, but
she's not.
Trisha Paytas came out, and there's screen grabs of these conversations of Miranda Sings texting both underage fans and just her friends in general Trisha Paytas' nudes from Trisha Paytas' OnlyFans from like 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
And being like, oh man, look at how fat and ugly this person is. Can you, like, sending this to like 16-year-olds? Like, and being like, man, isn't this crazy how ugly she is? Like, extremely like
objectively wrong.
Yeah. Well, also too, like, I mean, it's wrong if you're doing that to like even consenting adults,
like,
I guess,
someone
like
of age, but still, like, if you're sharing someone's like, I mean, if she put it on public space, I don't know, but like, but sharing someone's like nudes like without their consent,
it's like
just
pretty
like
shitty
behavior.
But then also to do it towards minors,
sending it to children.
Yeah, because I think the fan that came out with the screen grabs is of age now, is over the age of 18. But at the time, they were like 16 or 17 or whatever. And she was like, man, isn't she like the ugliest person of all time? Look at this picture of her just butt naked. Extreme. So, yeah, so like, it's very possible she goes to prison.
Yeah, no.
She's sending porn to minors.
Tanner told us this beforehand. I was like, what the fuck? We have to talk about this on the show.
Yeah.
Because already the situation's just, it's incredible. It's fascinating just because this bitch goes just under the radar for a decade. Like, I mean, she was literally like, I remember I would watch the Fine Bros like React channel where they would have YouTubers, and she was on there, and she seemed fairly normal on there. She
was one of the biggest YouTubers of like the early 2010s.
So huge. And then like just like to all this stuff that has been public to like actually be put into the limelight. It's just like, how the fuck did she get away with this?
Yeah.
Because there's literally even more screen grabs. That's how we get a lot of this information. Screen grabs of her like just, sending like inappropriate stuff to minors, grooming them, just completely like shitty behavior. I mean, and then like the video footage of her actual shows, it's just like, what the fuck?
It's like just literally basically doing her shit out in the open.
Yeah, and then she has like her own like, she has also comedy skits, specific skits, where like there's even one called the porn skit or porn bit or something, and I haven't even looked it up, but somebody talked about it, and they were just like, if you want to know about it, just go look it up for yourself. So I'm like, what the fuck like is that?
Because like, I heard there's like a yoga skit that is like
that. Yeah,
that's like very suggestive with like a very questionable audience, and And what's crazy about her video, I found this out, that there's a moment where after she stops singing, she like checks like her phone and then keeps going, like because she was wanting to get the video to 10 minutes so she could still get monetization off of it.
Well, and what's crazy is so Trisha goes on and say like she confronted this. What's her real name? Like Colleen.
Colleen. Yeah.
So she confronted Colleen like about this like a couple of weeks ago before anything came out. I was like, hey, Trisha was like, is there anything you need to tell me? Whatever. Like Trisha was like, I've heard through the grapevine you sent some of my nudes without my permission. I guess you didn't like me a few years ago. Like Trisha like says in her video she didn't know she was sending it to minors. And Colleen just told her straight to her face, was like, nope, I've never done anything like that. And so they break up the podcast.
Yeah.
Because Trisha was like, it seems like you're like maybe going to go to prison. And all Colleen text her a video link to the ukulele video.
Oh goodness!
And so if anybody
as like her apology.
So if anybody also doesn't know, the apology video of her just playing the ukulele and singing and basically denying everything, which is like what the fuck as well. Like again, she even did a skit back in 2018, a blackface. She has a parody video of Gangnam Style.
That's the one thing I can't get out of my head because it's immediately offensive.
The Gangnam Style where she's singing, she's doing her parody.
She's just saying like a bunch of Asian things.
She's literally just saying a bunch of Asian
and then stereotypical racist words like I don't want to say.
Yeah,
and she's saying it in a very
voice,
like affected Asian accent.
Yes.
It's so incredibly
and what's
racist.
crazy is like,
and it's still up.
Yeah, like obviously not excusing any of that, but that sadly was kind of what internet humor was
for a while.
12 years ago. So like that, like obviously super fucking awful. But it's like all the shit she's done since, like, okay, hey, you need to smarten up. Like, take out, like, the, like, stuff she's going to go to jail for. Doing blackface in 2018 is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was doing single ladies, so she was pretending to be Beyonce.
Yeah. And it's fucking crazy. And then, like, Pat was talking about there's a yoga bit because there was a video from also one of her fans who at the time...
She was like 15.
Went to one of her shows, participated. She's now like a grown woman, but she's talking about it because she can, because especially like somebody like Colleen who is a big star.
Yeah.
She couldn't really, but she talks about it and how she participated in the yoga bit, and it is just insane of like basically like revealing a child to an audience of like children and adults, grown men.
It's insane. There will probably be like a very in-depth documentary made about this within the next 12 to 18 months that will probably bring to light even stuff we don't know yet. But like, because this stuff is just like rich. I mean, it seems very documentary ready.
And everyone's talking about it.
And
even
it's
people
like,
that don't even give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this seems like the biggest like I hate using the word scandal, but like the biggest like YouTuber scandal that like people that weren't even in that bubble that are like that would have been aged out of it is like, man, that's crazy that this YouTuber like did all this shit.
Yeah, like, do I even want to know who this is?
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like, again, people just way older.
Because like I mean, there's been plenty of like YouTuber scandals in the past, but like nothing that feels like to this degree.
Yeah, and I think it's like part of it too is nobody this big. Because obviously there's like been the people on YouTube that's uploads like, hey, I'm about to kill my parents. But it's not.
Yeah, there's been some really bad.
Yeah, there's been some like
Yeah.
fucked up stuff on YouTube, but it's never like so. I mean, Miranda sings like again, probably at one time was probably one of the 10 most popular creators on YouTube.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's a few Minecraft YouTubers with millions of subscribers that are pedophiles and abusive.
Well, I was gonna say, were you gonna say somebody earlier?
Sky Does Minecraft comes to mind.
Oh, wow.
He is extremely problematic, and Lion Maker, he's a pedophile, straight up.
What?
It's really sort of shocking, like how many like content creators are just out and out predators, and like I feel like it's so easy not to do these things, and it's just really very sad. It's like this has been something that's like been continually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the main Miranda Sings YouTube channel has 10.7 million subscribers, but 2.3 billion views lifetime
Jeez.
in the past 15 years. 2.3 billion with a B views.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. Like these people put into like slight positions of like fame and power, and just immediately like just absolute fucking scumbags.
And it really just shows like how much of YouTube and like the internet has like this really unregulated, like, I guess, capacity, because like, anybody can just like go online and put shit up and like gain like just a humongous audience. And like, it's not like with, I mean, obviously there are people who have like TVs and movies and stuff, and bad things still happen, but like literally like this person is just a jackass who's just putting videos online, and then suddenly it's like parents are like, here, take my kid, do this and that. And it's crazy that, I mean, how much just blind faith it just exists for society to function, but it's like even in this capacity, it's just like we don't know who this bitch is or where she came from.
Yeah, it's honestly real. Like, I've never have thought myself to be. It's probably my most boomerish take, but like if I, when I have children one day and they eventually get old enough to have like a phone or a tablet or whatever, like you have to turn that child safety shit on, because like how YouTube is now. I mean, you can be watching the Roblox video and three suggested video like autoplays later, you're watching a clip of fucking Louder with Crowder.
Yeah, like, to be fair, it wasn't that different in the early times, because when I was a little kid, it was so easy to find fucked up shit. Like, I was watching Happy for Tree Friends one second, which is really bad, and then it leads into worse things, like you're on Funny Junk, which is another image website that I used to go on constantly as a little kid. Suddenly, someone's in the comments like, "Oh, check this out! You're watching people getting beheaded." It's a snowball.
I think Colt's a bad person.
No, I'm just thinking you should probably monitor your kids
I
online.
mean, and plus, I heard some people say, because like that just sort of instant, easy exposure to just kind of like anything that you want is one of the sort of or one of the things that why there's like a younger group of people who seem very like almost conservative in their mindset, like no sex, no this and that. It seems like because they've had so much exposure to it indirectly without realizing it as a younger person, so when they gotten a little older in the larger world, they are actively rejecting.
Yeah, that's why we end up with 15-year-old fucking neo-Nazis.
Yeah,
It's so.
I'm like, you're not even old enough to. Who could give a fuck about politics at 15 years old?
Like,
and you're just like this, like awful of a person at 15.
I mean, it's that's why there's like so much trouble with like Twitter and other online spaces, because like these kids or young people are just sort of thrown to like the internet, and like they are existing with like grown adults, and there's no like, it's not like this is the kid line, this is the teen line.
Nope.
So everybody's existing in the same like cafeteria. And
Like I think about it, like I've had a Twitter account since I was 13 years old. I've been tweeting since I was 15. That's fucked up in and of itself.
yeah. I mean, I got on there at Twitter at 12, but I was on Facebook at like 8.
Yeah, I had a Facebook account before I had a Twitter account.
And I was
too.
talking to fucking. I was thinking about this morning. Like, I would be 8 years old talking to fucking 15, 16, 17-year-olds, because I'd be like, yeah, I'm totally 15. I'd always lie and say like I'm older
like,
than I really
and
am.
like thinking about that, I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking awful.
Yeah, it's
like
dangerous.
talking like, oh, here's this 14-year-old, and now they're in this adult space.
Yeah.
It's
it's like even in
crazy.
the most benign circumstances, like that could go really wrong. Even
Oh, yeah.
and never mind that like there are like young people getting indoctrinated with really dangerous ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just.
That's why we're all going to Threads.
Yay!
Hey, look, there's nothing bad happened there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It started with my first social media account was Facebook. Going back, Zuckerberg.
Zuck, you got me again.
Zucking me off.
I'm definitely just not, because my timeline was really nice for 24 hours, and it's just random bullshit people now. And it's like all these like Zuck simping posts, and like I don't appreciate this. I don't like looking at this fucking lizard toad man. Get him off my screen.
That is so I'm opening my Threads app right now. Well, okay, that's not a good example. It's literally all people I follow.
Yeah, since more people are joining, I'm getting more people I follow. Like,
Actually, I have. Did they fix it?
no, it's just that more people are joining. Like, they show you all the new people, like, you follow first, and then once you see all the new threads from people you follow, that's when the randoms come into play.
I don't know. I still I'm scrolling this much. I still don't have any randoms.
Like I said, the first 2 days it was like mostly people I follow, even but people like I followed on Instagram for years, haven't seen them because they're just my algorithm's fucked up. They don't show me. Then I'm like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, no, I've what the fuck?
Oh, you can copy and paste text directly.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that. That's nice. I accidentally did it.
I actually. So what's interesting is that I've had quite a few follows, but the thing is that between like literally it has updated now where the my the feed is like now there's people in between them who have followed me, but they followed me around the same time, but they are just now popping up.
In case like there is no chronological setting, and which is like, can we please just have shit in order? What is so wrong about that?
Yeah, no, there's some people that like you said, I haven't seen on Instagram in so long, and then now they're just popping up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to follow you? Like, are you gonna like? Because and then like so now like even though Threads has been out for several days now, it's like go back and see them, and they're just like,
Woo!
what?
Is that on your threads?
I need to
Yeah.
see.
To be fair, my threads is not that much different. My Twitter's not different.
But yeah, they'll pop up and then they'll be like, oh well, they're on Threads now. It's been several days. Have they posted anything? Nope. Their account's still fucking dead. So I was like, what the fuck was the point?
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I know everybody's like, I can't believe everybody's joining a Meta Ran thing.
I'm already there. You have an
First
Instagram.
of all, if you have, so you have an Instagram, you're already fucked there.
You
Yeah.
can
But if
say
you're jumping from Twitter,
it's not that much.
it's
different.
the same.
Yeah.
It's like, which evil company do you want to be in control of your social media? They're like, oh, well, join Blue Sky. Jack is who got us in this fucking situation to begin with.
Also, too, like Blue Sky is so
It's not-
exclusive. It's exclusive
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I
not
can't even get a
accessible. Invite
fucking
only.
invite.
It's
right
only
now.
invites. So like,
Yeah, and they shut down sign up. Even if you have an invite, they'll just randomly shut down signups.
yeah.
Sometimes it's like
It's wild to me how many people I for some
I
reason
know that have a Blue Sky.
that have a
account.
Blue Sky. I'm just like, well, what the fuck?
I honestly think Threads fucked Blue Sky because Threads is immediately accessible.
yeah.
So anyone that was interested in Blue Sky, they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that
Threads
is true,
So
like-
similar. And it's so easy to get into
It's
because
so
you got an Instagram account.
you literally just download it, and it's like you want to link this Instagram account to it, and you're like, "Yep."
Now,
You're done.
and I will say too, I have a conundrum now because I have my World of Wenzel account, but then also too, it's like, well, shit, I have my Wenzel Banters. Do I make a new Threads account for that too?
You
or-
can't account swap on Threads right now, so you can only be signed into one unless you sign out of your other account manually. It's
Which
stupid.
I
You
know
can't
it's new,
manually
but that's
swap.
still a pain because like we want to make a Threads for the AYCH.
Yeah, and there's no desktop client, so it's not like you can be signed on
Okay.
your phone and on your desktop. You would
Well, I
literally
mean,
have
I
to
guess that gives me time to think about.
I guess the only way you could realistically do it is if you signed up on two different devices.
Yeah,
Like
you can do it on your iPad.
Yeah, if you have an iPad or something, you could
Yeah, that's
technically
true.
have like this Threads
But
account
see,
on my iPad.
But see, that's also my thing too. Is like, okay, well, like if it's because if I'm bringing the Twitter like style to it, then it's like I already do like share like my art and my books and stuff on my Twitter,
Yeah.
and it's like now I have this Twitter like thing. Like, do I do the same thing on this or do I split it up because they're two separate accounts on Instagram?
Yeah.
So that's a weird kind of thing for me.
And plus, we've been here before. Like, there's been probably I can think of at least 3 different this is the new media app that's really cool. That's like the thing you already know, and then like a month later it shrivels out. And
I do think the advantage this one has is that with the Instagram integration,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, it's just another thing through Instagram, and everybody already has Instagram. Whether you use it or not,
yeah,
everybody has.
it's accessible. Whenever you want
So,
to use
yeah.
it.
And apparently, it's adding where you'll be able to reply to people on Mastodon, which is like another one of the big.
What?
Like Twitter, like because it's an art sharing program. I know it, at least at the start, it was very weird, and it seemed like just how other artists were talking about it. Like
Mastodon is what people thought everybody was going to flock to before Blue Sky came along.
Yeah.
And now that Threads is here, it kind of seems like the wave is going with Threads.
Yeah.
But Threads is apparently adding Mastodon integration. Apparently, we are going to get a follower-only tab. Because I consider right now, I mean, yes, it's public release, but like that just came out. Like you can't look at this anything other than this is like a just extremely open public beta.
yeah,
right
like
now.
it's still very much in development.
It
It's
feels
just
like
live development.
It feels like the worst version of 2013 Twitter, but in like the way that's almost endearing. Like it's so basic.
Yeah.
I actually feel a weird want to actually reply to people on here. I don't.
Yeah,
know.
like something about Threads is just like, okay, like replying to people seems, and maybe because it is like the lower, because like right now on Twitter I have almost 1,800 followers.
Yeah.
And I follow like 1,300 accounts. On Threads right now, I follow like 25 people.
Yeah.
I have like 25 followers.
You're at such
And
a
I'm
low
like,
end.
this feels kind of grassroots.
It feels-
and I like it.
I like it because it's so it's brand new, fresh,
Yeah.
and it's so kind of like closer and personal. I definitely feel that. And that's what's like kind of bothering me about it. It's like, fuck, so much power in my hands.
Yeah, I saw you going feral on Threads the other night.
So I mean, it's cool to have a new spot. I guess we'll just have to wait and see where this is going to be.
I definitely do want to get us like an AYCH Threads. It's just maybe wait a week or two and see if they add account swapping, because that's
Yeah.
really the only way that makes sense.
Because
Or
like right now, it feels like it's really of a hassle, especially when you have like multiple accounts.
yeah, again, unless you were signed into multiple accounts on multiple devices.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we'll see.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
we all bantered out.
Yeah, we're all bantered
Is our
out.
banter tank empty?
Yeah, banter tank empty.
Has the caffeine worn off?
Not really.
No, I mean, I can just say some words.
I'm sleepy.
Sleepy.
When are you not?
Wenzel, we got movies and TV shows to watch.
Fuck! I don't have the time.
I guess we'll watch Jujutsu Kaisen while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I guess we'll watch Jujutsu Kaisen and you can take a little nap.
Yeah.
Oh my
Little
god.
nappy nap.
I did tell Riley earlier, I'm like, hey, just a heads up. We're watching the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen when Colt and Wenzel come over. I was like, we'll bark.
Yeah, the boys might get a little rowdy.
She was like, why would y'all bark? I was like, I
Gojo.
showed her a picture of Gojo.
I'm really
Did she
glad that
understand?
y'all said it because I got reminded to watch Jujutsu Kaisen now.
Man, this arc is only 5 episodes, but it's gonna pop off.
Also crazy because they had been saying like the whole like lead up to it, they're like the first half is the Gojo past arc and then we're getting into Shibuya. I'm like, there's no way they can do Shibuya in 12 episodes. They're like, actually Gojo's only 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And then Shibuya's the other 18 and you're like, they can probably fit in Shibuya in 18 episodes.
Yeah.
Similar to how they did JoJo Part 1 and 2.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And then like it's possible we get like the whole Culling Games arc in a movie.
That can't happen. That can't happen.
The whole Culling game?
No, that's a
I
gotta be
don't
a
know.
season.
That's like a 2-hour movie. That seems doable.
It was like a 90-minute
How
film.
the hell is that doable? That was like
No, it's not doable. I don't think you.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
don't
you can fit that in a movie.
I do think we get probably a movie before another season.
I mean, I would.
I don't know. It kind of seems like the shonen trope now is a show gets a season and then a movie, and then others happened with Demon Slayer, happening with Chainsaw Man, happening with Spy Family.
Honestly, I'm really glad it seems like shonen movies are back because I feel like for a while
We went a few years without
we
any.
didn't really have that.
Yeah.
But I think like with My Hero getting 3 movies, I think that's kind of like and those doing well.
Yeah.
and I feel like the quality's gone up too.
Oh yeah.
Well, and that's another thing too. So like the My Hero movies are kind of like the One Piece and Naruto movies. They're non-canon.
Yeah.
Where Demon Slayer was a legitimate arc.
It was canon.
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Canon.
legitimate arc.
And then more than
Chainsaw Man.
we don't know exactly, but from what I have postulated, it's gonna be. I think I know how they're gonna end it, and it's gonna be canon.
Yeah, we think the Chainsaw movie is going to be canon, but also Spy Family movie.
Does Spy Family movie canon?
I don't know
Non-canon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't really need to be canon.
Yeah.
The story in Spy Family is super background.
But I do think it's cool, like, for them to do canonical movies, because sometimes, you know, an arc, you know, do you want to do a whole season or do you want to do a movie? And I think that's very nice.
They need to do a beach
Digestible.
scene with so I'm glad it's non-canon.
But also too with Demon Slayer, they did the weird thing where the movie came out and then the first half of the second season was just the movie again.
But it had new scenes.
It had new scenes,
and it was really good.
It was really good. And it kind of fits like the whole like thing of like, okay, 2 Hashiras this season, 2 Hashiras next season.
Yeah.
So.
And the next season's gonna be the last, I think.
No,
No,
we still have 2 arcs.
We have 2 arcs.
Yeah.
But there's only like how many chapters are left?
The next arc's short, but the arc after that's like the longest arc in the whole show.
Which I will say, that next arc that's coming up, from what people said, that could be a fucking movie, and then the next arc is the final arc.
Yeah.
It's like a season.
It should be, but they already said it's going to be season 4.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Oh.
the key art, the promotional art is the season 4.
Which, if anybody hasn't seen the key art for the next arc,
Yeah.
it's super sick.
Pretty
It's,
Have you
already
seen?
out?
it's all the Hashiras.
Okay.
Have you seen the last season of Demon Slayer?
No.
What the
Eddie,
fuck?
Eddie and I are waiting until it all comes out.
Bring that motherfucker again.
all
Bring
out.
him up.
No, he loves Demon Slayer. He wants it all in one go. That's what he wants.
Yeah, it's all out.
It's all out.
Because
It's all out. Yeah.
Okay, so we're
all out.
waiting for it all to come out to watch it.
yeah, I binged
all out.
it.
Okay, well,
It's all out, but I binged it the other day. It's good.
So fucking
It's
good.
Demon
Get
Slayer.
you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
it's like I just from watching it, because I saved watching the finale of season 2 so I can watch the big like conglomerate thing for the theater, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's why I have 2 statues of that motherfucker Moichiro.
It's a cool cat.
Love that kid.
So I'm definitely very excited, and plus like us like cramming the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen was like a lot of fun. Like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 2020. Oh,
2019?
No,
not that late.
2021. Demon Slayer came out COVID
2015?
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demon Slayer was a
2021.
fall 2020 anime.
Yeah, it was 2021.
No.
And then it... Yeah, it was.
What?
No.
Jujutsu Kaisen was fall 2020.
Oh, I thought you said Demon Slayer was.
Oh, I might have. No, Demon Slayer was
2019.
or
Season
18.
2?
Oh, no, season 2
It
was...
was 2020.
'Cause I was still living
last
at
year.
our old apartment when
Yeah.
season 1 of Demon
Yeah,
Slayer.
Demon Slayer season 1 was 18 or 19.
And
Yeah.
then the movie came out in 2021 because I had to leave for a funeral.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys- yeah.
Yep.
And then season 2 came out, like the full season 2 came out at the end of the year, or it started and then it went into the end because I remember
Yeah.
I binged it in January because I fucking quit my job and I was like, I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer.
Yeah, which actually Mugen Train came out in 2020 in Japan. So
yeah, that's true too.
You're not gonna have any time to fucking watch Jujutsu Kaisen now.
Bitch, I only work in the mornings.
That's what you think. Just wait till you have to construct a new building right next to it.
Fuck.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you
they're
know.
gonna make you
skills.
the manager there too,
Putting my skills to the test. Okay.
and his sanity too.
Also, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to bake pizzas in the back.
God damn it. I'd be so mad.
That would be crazy.
But you can quit, but you're too nice to be like, I quit. Because the boss lady's going to be like, but we need you. And you're like, I'll drive you to a drug deal. Let's go.
Jesus Christ. Oh God, I was gonna say something else. Yeah, watch.
Probably best not to.
Watch season 3.
Probably best not to.
Watch season 3 of Demon Slayer. It's fucking awesome. Also, I need it's cemented the fact that I need to buy figures of all of the fucking upper moons.
Yeah.
I want all the fucking Tengu guys.
What's wrong with you?
It's not okay. Look,
That's
it's
vague.
not first of all, vague. Also, it's not a spoiler.
That is a spoiler.
It is a spoiler.
But the
The more you talk about it, the more spoilery it gets.
anime's been out.
I'm
for
being
a while.
spoilered.
Anyway, I need figures because I currently have a Kaza, but I need them all now.
Oiled up swordsmith guy.
Fucking Hana. Oh God, what's his name? Haga Nazuka.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking, we're talking a lot about anime. I guess we'll say it here. So we are doing a summer anime 2023 review. Not a preview, it's a review. But we're doing it a little bit differently. It will come out at some point this month. Could not tell you when. But we will be reviewing if not all, a lot of new anime from the season. I think currently our list sits at 26.
26?
Yeah. Pat, you don't have to be a part of that, obviously.
Yeah. We
it's
knew
just-
you couldn't
It's
do
just
that.
us three.
I mean, like, but that's far and away the most.
Oh yeah, so we're going to try it out this season, see how it works, but we're looking to review every new anime of the season, and we're also doing a couple of returns. We're going to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Talk about Bleach.
We're going to talk about Bleach, and then like all the new anime from the season
Yeah.
that we can find.
Just be sure to put timestamps in that episode.
No.
Maybe.
What can you? You can't tell us what to do.
Maybe no.
You know
will
what?
put timestamps.
Colstradamus, there's going to be one anime where we're like, this anime sucked, and then we're just going to move on.
Probably.
Yeah. So it may come out like the last Friday of the month because
Yeah.
We're waiting on stuff to come
well,
out.
yeah, we're still waiting on stuff to come out, and also we have to get to because we plan on watching it together. So it's like 8 hours of anime.
Which is really not that bad. We've watched 700 hours of movies in one sitting.
Yeah. So, so be looking out for that because it seemed like people really like the longer episodes. Like the E3, the non E3 episode did very well. So we're gonna try it. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to our regular format for anime reviews. But we're gonna try it.
I mean, people are, our spring anime review is far and away our most played episode of the year so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what people think when we even get into like the absurd shit. Because I have a Google Doc right now of animes that don't even sound real. Like, let me just read a couple. Like we're watching.
There's a couple in there that I'm really interested in.
Oh yeah, there's the Gene of AI, Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today.
I'm kind of curious about that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
I remember a few years ago there was one anime that I was like really wanting to review, but JoJo just shot me down. It was the Butt Detective.
What? What are you talking about?
I've never heard of this.
It's just porn.
No, it was like a short form anime. I found it from an actual streaming place, and just was like, no, we're not doing that. We're not. I refuse to review that. But the gag of it is, it's like this little. Apparently, it's like this little kids anime. It's like this little Sherlock Holmes looking character, but his head is an ass, and he like solves crimes. And he just like little fart noises.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious.
That's Bud Detective. The movie.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Also, another one. Reborn as a vending machine. I now wonder the dungeon. It's an isekai where the person turns into a vending machine.
I do want to see that.
I
Yeah,
do want to
it's
see
funny.
that.
So
Also, the Suicide Squad isekai that's coming out.
I'm excited for it. It looks
Will that be part of this season?
no. They
It's
just
a movie.
announced it.
It's like a
Okay.
movie.
I think it's a.
It's a series.
I believe it's
I
a
think it's a
series.
series.
I
yeah.
thought it was like one of their like direct to DVD releases.
I mean, it might be,
might be.
but and like, Wit Studios working on it.
Like, there's like some names to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel though about Joker.
I'm interested.
I hate how Joker looks.
It has like the stitching across his mouth.
No, it's not a stitching. It's like it's like a painted on like smile.
Hardly a baddie though, so
Okay, shut up. But also Overwatch that mini
Oh yeah, we're also
Overwatch.
going to include the Overwatch
and
thing.
Superman.
Oh yeah, the
Are
Superman.
we going to talk about
show.
Superman?
Let's talk
on
about
that?
Superman. Yeah,
Fuck it. Okay.
I
Yeah.
love how they gave Superman a Sailor Moon
I
transformation.
love it. I'm like, holy.
I
fuck.
haven't even seen it. I don't know what you're fucking talking
Also,
about.
too, fucking Lois Lane. She a baddie.
Okay, shut up.
We're watching the Superman show
Because-
today, so
I will say because there's shots that I've seen of her, and I'm like, damn, they really gave her a butt.
They really gave this woman a butt. And they gave the guy one too.
they did that. hey, they ate.
I'm just saying. I'm like, whoa, damn, Lois.
Wenzel be like, "Got."
Wenzel sees Lois.
Over his face. For those who can't
Are
see.
y'all nodding? Is this like a crack thing or a heroin thing?
Oh God.
Oh shit, they're nodding.
I just feel like they're going blind.
Sin.
Okay. We got to tie it off. All right, thank you y'all so much for listening to this episode. It was literally a monster truck roller coaster, and we're glad you joined us. And thank you all so much for being patient while we took a little time off to live our little lives and play our silly little games. But we're back, and we're back in business, and we have a bunch of crazy nonsense that we are so excited to give you over the next few weeks. So please keep an eye out for your feeds, not just AYCH, but extra too. We have more stuff coming over there. Cage is taking a little nappy nap in the summer, but they'll be back before you know it. So
Dirt nap.
Also, if things go I'm going to say it, so hopefully it's true. I plan on putting out either Wednesday or Friday on the extra feed, which was a decision I just made, my top 100 wrestlers of the year so far list. They will go up on the extra feed either Wednesday or Friday.
Also, there's a brand new Ultraman series, and look forward to the return, finally, of the Ultraman.
Whoa!
Please bring it back, Pat. You need to do it.
I was fucking hooting and hollering for Ultraman Blazer. That shit is so fucking good.
I saw you tweet last night. You were like, everybody shut up, my stories are on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. That's my fucking story. You don't say a goddamn word when that's on.
It was good.
I'll get out the Switch. Don't think I won't.
That is true.
Oh, we can play Mario?
One time before a party,
what
Pat
kids
and I watched that Sabrina show, and not a fucking word was said.
That's true. I remember that.
That's like 4 episodes.
Did y'all even enjoy it?
I mean, like, it's stupid. It's fine. I like it. But I like Riverdale more. R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Riverdale.
Is it over?
It finally ended.
Yeah. After 7 seasons, over 100 episodes.
Yep. It's syndicated. And like now there's going to be like a new like Riverdale Archie show, but it's set in India. That's like a spinoff.
What?
Wow. That
Is
sounds,
it like white people? That
No,
go
it's
in
like it's like, you know, all like native cast.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
But it's set,
neat.
but it, like all the sets in the town is like 1950s America, and they're all dressed like 1950s like American.
So is it like The Office? They have the British version, we have the American version.
More or less, but this definitely seems like, obviously because it's like sitting in, it's gonna be like more musically inclined.
Is this going to be on CW?
I don't know where it's gonna come out, but it's like it's out or it's gonna come out very soon. It's just called the
cool.
Archies.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like pretty solid production values.
Go through those plugs.
Plug it.
All right, we're getting out of here, and just to let you know, we can find us wherever podcasts are found. That's on Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, wherever it's the RSS feed. We're there too. We're just talking out in the world, and we hope that you listen and pay attention. We're on socials. We're on Twitter, on Instagram, on Letterboxd. We're on Threads, or we'll be eventually.
We will be.
Keep an eye on that. We'll show up there in due time. And, just keep an eye out. We have a lot of stuff coming out for you in the next few weeks. It's a very, very busy summer, and we hope you are along for the ride. And follow me, Patrick, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd, and Threads. John lost his name.
Yeah, if there's not a unique number for our AYCH account, then that means we're not on Threads. Everybody who's on Threads will have a unique number. Just look at their Instagram account. But eventually, we'll get that. Thank you for listening. I'm Wenzel. You can follow me on Twitter at Wenzel. You can follow me on our Instagram at World of Wenzel. I'm also on Threads. Same thing, World of Wenzel. Go to my Bookstagram, Wenzel Banters, where I talk about books and eventually movies and music. And my bios have my link tree for everything, links for everything. My Letterboxd, my Goodreads, my store will be back up. It's July right now. I don't know when it's gonna come back up. I'm fucking busy.
It'll come out when you want it.
What?
When you want it to. It'll come out when you want it to.
It's your schedule, little friend.
It's none of their business.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, be on the lookout for when that happens. Yeah, go check out Backlog Boys. Don't do that to me. Go check out Backlog Boys. Go listen to us. Thank you.
You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner1495. Also, just look, The Archies is a movie.
Got you.
Coming out on Netflix November. But actually, it looks kind of good. You can follow me on Twitter, Tanner1495. You can follow me at Letterboxd, Tanner1495. You can follow me on Threads, I guess, Tanner95 spelt out. And yeah, just keep an eye out for us, because we're cooking.
Yep.
We're moving and the shaking, people.
My name, Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. On Threads at Peanut Bubber. Reborn, actually. It's Bubber.
Okay.
Is it Bubber?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
Bubber.
Bubber.
I've never noticed.
All right.
Well, good night, Babs.
Butt chug, some Mountain Dew, and kiss your dog.